yours. Hello, David Chippy Chappy. Hello, David Chippy Chappy. Real Man Brain Podcast. Welcome to Two Tired Twats Comedy Podcast. My name is Patty Rosborough. I am here with fellow hostess with the mostess. Carrie Karavis is here with her glitter.
Brand new teeth!
Two new teeth that are the right color.
And the right size.
And how long did it take?
Like
months.
5 months.
5 months
This fucking
to finally.
thing done. This simple thing done. You want it? You know what? You get what you pay for, folks.
Well, yeah.
If you're going to chintz out, you're
Yes.
going to get chiclets put in your mouth.
That's
if you're
right.
going to go to the top dentist in the city, you're going to get them done right.
That is correct. Although it did take him.
You can't hail a cab anymore. Which,
Exactly. I can't. No.
And our guest today, very special guest, Jaye McBride is here.
Thank you very,
Very,
much.
very
so nice to be here.
funny comic who I've worked with. We also have, even though Mario is not an actual guest,
Mario Bosco sitting in the house.
who has been a guest on the show, is sitting in, and he's
listening.
Always entertaining. May I just explain why I've gained 15 pounds in 4 days? You know that top of the cake they give you at the end of the
You
wedding?
ate the whole thing.
They said, put it away for a year, and in a year you take it out, you eat it. I ate the whole fucking top of the cake by myself. Kevin had one slice.
Oh, no.
In 4 days. It was so
You didn't
good.
save it for next
No,
year?
no.
You animal. Here's what I want to talk about right now. Adam, I can't hear my own voice.
Why are you yelling at
Somebody
Adam?
Really?
stole my...
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm so pissed off, Adam. They stole my...
Here now?
Yeah, now I'm better. They stole my pink condom.
Can you
from my
believe
mic.
it?
I've been
Who
telling
would take it?
I
Can
said
you
to
believe
Adam,
it?
I said, Adam,
I remember this.
my fucking... I want this take him home.
That's right. He said no.
He
Well,
said,
no,
no,
I said,
no one's going to take
whoa,
it.
whoa, 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 whoa. I said, you can take it. I'm not taking it.
Okay.
I'm not going to
Maybe
be
it's-
your fucking caddy for your windscreen.
He's no Manny, tugboat Manny.
I got it for you because I'm a nice boy.
All right.
Boy.
But,
Yeah, I'm a nice-
but you did say no one would steal it,
Well,
and they stole it.
You
But
were
probably,
incorrect.
that's
Yeah, I
probably-
was incorrect. I underestimated the.
It's got value. It's mine.
There's only a couple of people
They're
that.
selling it on eBay right now
Yeah.
for millions
There's
of
only
dollars.
a couple of people that use the studio, and they're comics so I can't
They
imagine.
Why is there no one
they're
on
probably
my thing?
They're probably
I have
fucking
no
it.
idea.
Why do you have it not
I
on?
don't have
Look
it.
on
One
Carrie's.
comment, 2 shares. I got nothing on mine. It's happening. Oh, there
Maybe
it
you
is.
don't have any comments yet.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay.
There's people watching though.
We have, okay, Jaye McBride. I was in Albany. I worked with Jaye in Albany. I've worked with her, where else? A couple other places.
we were at Caroline's.
Caroline's we
I think
did
I
for
think
the-
it was like a couple places in Albany and like the Egg. We did
Oh,
together
yeah, we
for New
did
Year's
do
Eve
that.
once.
That- oh, my God.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
long
so
are
a
you
few
doing
times.
it?
Ooh, this is my 10th year.
I don't know you.
I know. No one does. That's the problem.
That's fucking weird. No.
Tell me about it.
Well, no, wait.
Story of
now,
my career.
can we explain to the
Okay.
viewers that you were a man?
Yeah, well, I was a boy. Let's not call it a man. I never did stand up as a man. But yes, I'm transgender. So
You have
yes.
always
You're
been...
transgender, meaning you cut your dick off.
Well,
Carrie,
that's
you ease
in
into
theory.
that conversation.
Oh my god, yeah.
No,
talk
but
about
I
a
don't-
fucking-
I'm
into that.
Here's
I'm
why that's-
confused
yes,
of what
yes.
transgender
Now-
actually means.
Talk about
Now,
a
I'm-
transition.
Does it
Jesus.
mean you cut it off, or does it mean you just dress like a woman and then you're transgender?
No, dressing...
Well, actually, it's like you just dress the penis up. That's when you're transgender.
You put a vagina
Right, you just
hat
put,
on it.
You put a pink microphone cover on it, and then you
Oh,
just
That's where it went.
That's
Oh,
where it
that's
went.
where it is. Now, transvestite
All right,
is just
yes.
the outfit.
Now, yes, there are a few
Explain
things.
to all
Now,
dumb straight people what
Okay.
the fuck's going on.
Okay.
Okay.
To the two tired twats and the wannabe twat.
And our listeners who have
And
no
the
idea
listeners.
what the
Now,
fuck's going on.
you can as can and not get the surgery. You can.
But you have
because it
titties.
takes a while to get the surgery to pay for it. And some insurances don't. So, some people get it as soon as they can. But you have to go at least a year before anyone will even approve it.
You have
So
boobs.
I have boobs.
Yeah, the boob job.
Yes.
Fabulous
yes. Check
boobs,
these
have you
things. Check
noticed?
those out. Look at these things. Look at
What
those
made
things.
you
Oh.
get? Now you got
It's
very.
like a water balloon.
They're like gigantic.
Yes,
you
they're
got the
double Ds.
double
I went
Ds.
I went.
and you're a very slender person.
I went
so
to
the double Ds really stand out.
They do. They do. But I
They
do
don't
have,
look that big.
They're pretty big.
slouch.
They're proportion.
I mean, if
No,
I
look.
if you see, it,
See?
it's like, I
They're
mean,
gigantic.
pretty
No,
big.
but they're proportion
That's
with
what
his
she said.
body.
I feel like they do.
her body.
Yes.
Her body.
I can't.
So maybe you
knew
knew me
she
as a
was gonna
man,
do
and
that.
that's why
I can't
maybe
help
you knew
it.
me in my old days.
Okay, no.
I
But-
totally see you as a woman. There was one, Judy Gold's.
I see her as a man.
not Judy, her podcast partner for a while. I don't think that person's with them anymore. But I kept getting my pronouns wrong.
Okay.
And people don't like that when you get your pronouns wrong.
Well, Kevin Meaney always used to call me he too, and like
really
never met him as a man, only as female. I've only done comedy as female, but he still like would be like he. I mean, I'm sorry. So it's just like
well, it's funny that you said, but you are transgender.
Yes.
Mario Bosco, who is not transgender, is called Miss Ma'am. They think it's a girl. They're like she. Tell her that. And I go to the other day. I go, it's a he.
Mario is all man.
Mario. And then they're like, oh, so she needs to. Didn't I just say it was a he? Oh, I'm so sorry. Where were we? Fucking doing that over and over again. I was going to punch the. Yeah, in Bloomingdale's. Don't say that. My husband now knows we were fucking shopping. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Mario, he dropped a dime.
I mean, CVS, getting gum
at the library.
Costco,
right?
We were reading.
We were at the soup kitchen. It was
because
fun.
I'm always like, whenever we have a guest, I call up Carrie. Like before I go, what the hell are we going to ask them? Like, what are we going to talk about?
You have too
but
much.
Jaye McBride, I don't even know where the fuck to start because it's so interesting to me. Okay, so I guess what I want to know is. I always want to know.
Where's the dick at?
No, I don't. That's not even my question. That's not.
I'm going to ask you a question.
She wants to know that question.
All right.
My question is, when do you know? Like, you're not a boy.
Right.
You're a girl.
With
like
me, like what I.
But
like
you were a boy.
Yes.
No,
yes,
but
I was raised
inside.
a boy. I was like, went through high school, graduated, went to college. I didn't transition until my 20s.
Did you like women or men?
I tried to like women. It didn't
no,
really work.
so you were a gay man.
I mean, I think I never dated. It's gotta confuse the hell. You're gonna need a flow chart for this shit.
Okay.
I never dated a man as a man.
But
I only dated women as a man. I didn't enjoy it because I felt weird because I didn't feel
because you
like
felt like you were a woman,
yeah,
so
it
you
just
wanted
felt
to
weird.
be with it. So why didn't you just go with a guy then? If you were
that just felt weird too because I wasn't a
you
gay
weren't gay.
man. Yeah. So it's just like basically you're in my head like earliest memories.
You were
I
fucked
remember.
up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Basically.
Yeah, it's hard.
So it's confusing, or you weren't confused. Like when you were young, you were like, okay, people might think I'm confused, but I know exactly what I am. Or you were confused.
Well, there wasn't really like there is now. There's so much more information out there. Like when I was growing up, there was nothing.
That's
you know what I mean?
right.
There was like maybe a talk show would have like drag queens. You'd be like, okay, that's as close as it's gonna get, But like when I was one of my earliest memories was like I was probably like 4 or 5 maybe, and we went to this like little carnival. And on the way out, there were 2 barrels of toys, one for girls, one for boys. So I just immediately reached into the girls, and that just felt cool. And it was like this little like fake pearl necklace thing.
It felt right.
It felt right. Like I loved it. But then
Wait,
like
how
all
old were you?
Probably like 4 or 5. I was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
really young. All I remember is like it's like I just murdered someone. Like my dad was just
Your
like
father?
Yeah.
So
was pissed that I liked him so that I liked these so much.
Do you date straight men?
Well, yes.
Straight
I
men,
don't really date anything anymore. I'm thrown in the towel. But
Forget that. But when you are dating,
yes,
Okay.
and I don't hide it from anyone.
But
I'm
these
right
men
out in
know
the
that
open.
you have a penis.
Oh yeah, they come running for it, especially
So
Republicans.
then they're gay men.
Well,
Especially Republicans.
seriously, I don't know what it is.
Wait a
I
minute.
don't know what it is.
But how do they know you're? Do you go to transgender bars, or what if you show
No,
up at
they're-
a regular
I mean,
bar?
I mean, if someone's got
Do you ever get your ass kicked?
No. Well,
Okay,
Not
because
really.
it's
So you
fifth
show up.
you're
where do you
making out
drink?
with a guy.
right.
No. Where
Wait,
do you go to
hold
find
on.
a guy?
You're
trying
in
to
a
get
bar.
to-
She's in a
you
regular
hold it.
bar.
All right,
She's
here's
in a
the thing.
regular
If
bar.
I'm in a bar and I'm talking to someone,
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, by the way, I'm trans before anything else.
Okay, but I was
Okay.
going to
I
say,
don't want to.
if you don't tell him, and then all of a sudden you're making out, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah, well, that's
and
how.
then he grabs your crotch,
Right.
and he's like, what the fuck?
He's
All right.
like, well, it depends how much experience he
Here's
has.
my question now, Patty.
But I mean, like,
Oh, and I'm
but the thing is,
afraid.
it's like I would,
right.
first of all, I wouldn't tell someone whether I've had the surgery or not, just because, when I'm first getting to know someone, it's,
Mook.
It's
It's
none
a
of their
moot
business,
point.
right?
right.
Yeah.
But thing is, like, most guys that date a trans, they want it, and that's
Right.
why they want.
like
that's
it.
why
Right.
they want to date a trans person, is because they want. That's it. They
They're
want,
better in bed. Here's what I want to say.
Okay.
Because who knows to give a better head than a guy who has a dick? Am I right?
Well,
you didn't know how to eat pussy, so that was.
I was not good at it.
Oh, you try.
my
well,
question
You give the old
is-
college try.
No,
all
that's
that matters.
that's true
Yes.
though. Like I bet I could give a great blowjob.
I'm pretty sure
You think you could give
I think I could give an
because
amazing
you know what
blowjob.
feels good.
Yeah, I know exactly what
What
feels
would
good.
you do,
How
Adam?
much?
No, probably not that much.
What would you do?
I
that
mean,
would
how
be
much would you
good?
charge?
Would you shaft?
Yeah, no,
Tell me the trick.
Oh, well, just
Finger
I
in the
don't know. I
dinger?
mean, because I've gotten good blowjobs in it. I don't know.
What
I,
would you do? You
What made a good
know.
well,
blowjob?
you know. I mean, we have.
I
if you
don't
have-
know. I don't know.
I mean, you know where all the feeling is, so
Where?
it's right at the end.
Right
So
at the
don't
tip.
waste my time with the base or any
I
of
mean,
that stuff.
you know,
No
you kinda,
shaft.
Yeah. I
No
don't,
shaft.
The shaft is not. It's worthless. It's
No,
just, the
going up
shaft's
and
for
down
show.
with the hand like this.
The
you
shaft
know?
is for
It can
show.
be- I
That's
mean,
it.
yeah. I mean, if you do it just right, I'm just saying. I think I'd be
So
good.
waste
I
all
don't
your
know.
time
I
at
think
I
I'd be
haven't
good.
given a blowjob since 1987. No. My question
I'm
to
just
you.
saying. I think like a woman could probably go down. You know,
I mean,
What about
there's
the
some
taint?
things
eat
probably.
a vag pretty good.
I
Do you
don't know
touch
that.
the taint?
Do I touch the taint? I don't go near the taint.
Okay.
Yeah,
No taint.
I don't like touching it. I don't like thinking. I hope it doesn't exist. Like Republicans and trans people, I hope it's not there.
I thought men liked the taint.
I think men like a finger in the dinger. Right?
Oh, you do?
Yes.
I've-
Especially during a
I'm
blowjob.
not
Come
in.
on.
I'm not into
Have
you
it.
tried it?
Not. I've
Kevin
only
Brennan.
gotten a knuckle deep.
Kevin-
And it wasn't for me.
Kevin
but she
Brennan.
Or
had,
did
but she
someone
had
else do it?
fingernails, so
Okay,
it. Yeah, no, it wasn't my own. No.
My husband, which I can say now,
Oh.
will not let me anywhere near his anus.
Good for
See,
you,
here's the
Kevin.
thing. There's
Keep her away. Keep her away from that. Have one piece
Right.
of
Just-
you.
If you
for
do, wear gloves. That's it. Because otherwise, you know.
Like gloves
But
you need?
now here's the thing: like the prostate is actually like evolutionary. That's where the prostate is where the G spot is on women. They develop differently, but it's the same basic.
Oh,
like,
interesting.
formation. Yeah. So if you go in there, you can reach the prostate, which is technically like the G
The
spot.
man's
So you-
G-spot?
Yes.
She can give him a better orgasm. But here's what I want to ask you.
Yes.
Fucking forgot the question.
Okay, because Mario
Here's-
has a quick question.
Here's the question.
Okay.
Are you nervous do you enjoy your penis now?
I do not enjoy my penis.
You don't
now.
enjoy
I
like
don't-
playing with yourself or
I don't
you know.
even. I don't even think of it as being there. Quite honestly,
Really?
So
Yes.
are
It's
you
not like
afraid
you.
the orgasm is going to be gone?
I don't really care. It's pretty much for all intents and purposes, it's gone now.
Because you don't use
yeah,
it.
I mean, with like, I don't use it, but also, you know, I've been on hormones for
estrogen.
years. So,
Yeah, yeah,
estrogen
yeah.
pretty much like you know,
Kills it.
it feels, it feels like it would just
Is
be
that
a
what
lot of
happened to
work.
my
I
husband?
don't know.
That's
It's
it.
a- you- I don't
See,
know.
that's what happened to us after menopause. No estrogen. Well, it kills it.
Wait,
you know
can,
what I mean?
Can I ask? Like, is it operational at all, or not really?
I'll show you later.
I mean,
Wait,
Adam,
You
bend
said you
over.
get
It is
good
for you.
blowjobs
Listen,
out.
it is for you.
Here's the thing. I'm not a
No,
prude,
no,
but
here's the
but
thing.
yeah, I'm pretty into.
I can get it going if I needed to.
Okay.
I'm sure, you know,
You
but
could, but
it
you
was-
How old are
don't?
you? You're not that old to
No,
be not
no,
getting it going.
but I-
You know what it is, but
yes.
you're right. The estrogen's fucking
Yes,
it up.
yes, like because testosterone is what causes the male sex drive, and so without that, you're just
So
there's
you're
nothing.
battling that and
yeah,
age.
Yeah. So
I'm just
I don't
thinking
need
we
that.
we could hook her up with Norton.
Why, he
no,
likes
no,
trans-
No. Jim said he wouldn't date me because I'm
What?
because I'm a comedian. That's what he said.
You're his
Like
type.
that would stop
Right.
him.
Well, plus, like,
Yeah.
do I get a say in this? Because no offense, Jim, but
You're
Yeah,
not-
yeah.
It's slim pickings if I'm banging you, right?
That's a good point.
Right.
I mean, he's not the sexiest guy out there.
yeah, I
a
don't
good
know if
point.
there's a
Those
make a wish or
ears.
something like
You know
that.
what? I do
you know,
have to
I'll
say-
jump in, but you know,
Jim
Yeah.
Norton used to be really cute when he was younger. When he had hair.
Really cute? I don't
he
know.
was so
Carrie.
cute when he was younger. Then he went bald and his eyes bugged. I don't know.
He's, okay,
I thought
Mario.
he was
he's a
cute.
sweet guy though. And
He
I
is?
like him.
I don't know
think he's a
him.
great
I
guy.
really don't-
I know.
I
like-
love him.
yeah, I
Mario
think
has
he's
a
good
quick
guy.
question
Okay.
for you. Go ahead, into the mic, Mario.
So being that I'm 46 and
Okay.
you hear my voice, obviously,
Yes.
and on the comic and being on the stage, and you know, everybody everywhere I go, you could ask Carrie today. We went to dinner and they're like, "Okay, what would you like, ma'am?" And "Hey, ma'am," and I'm like, it used to bother me because and I'm not gay or
Right.
what
Are you
should I-
straight?
Yes.
Yes.
And
But if
and being at the level of where, because I never had testosterone, and being at that level where I should have a more deeper voice,
Right,
like,
right.
"Hello, no, I'm a guy, you ain't talking to me," and my regular pitch is high, and I'm like, "No, hey, I'm a guy, hey, no, I'm not a girl," because Carrie could tell you right now, when she first met me, she looked at me and she went,
I
"Who
was
is you?"
stunned.
And she goes, "Who?" And
I thought you were an elf.
Stop it.
and she said to me,
He did play an elf in her show, actually.
and she said to me, "Who is that?" And I go, I'm a guy,"
Right.
because I feel like I have to defend
Yeah.
Your
my
sexuality. Yes.
As a guy, and I normally don't sit in with this because, it's disrespectful to you as a comic or to a person. Would you ever have the surgery?
Oh yeah, 100%. The only thing, like pretty much like retail
money?
jobs. Yeah.
You get
And comedy doesn't not much better, but
no health insurance to take a penis off.
Exactly.
What would it cost?
Probably anywhere from 20 to 30,000.
Oh my
Well, have you been
God.
saving?
Unless you went to Thailand, you get it done
And how
much
much?
cheaper.
Yeah,
but
but you
yeah.
could die.
But I don't, and I hear they do good work. I just
And you'd get sold off into sexual
Go
slavery.
to
in
Brazil.
do they do?
Brazil's
Really?
Brazil's where it's
Brazil,
where it was
they
invented.
just elected a president who to make it who like is very anti-LGBT.
Yeah, but
so
Yeah,
I
don't
would be
go there. You'll
murdered
get-
on. You
They'll
know,
put you in jail. They'll take your dick off and put you in
Right.
jail.
Right.
Okay, Brazil was the first place the operation started.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Actually, it was in Denmark.
Yes,
That's
right. That's
back
what I
in
heard.
I'm talking about in the 50s.
Christina
Yeah,
Jorgensen
because
went to
they
Denmark.
perfected it.
That's true. Now they do
Brazil.
it there, but in the 50s, who was that tennis player? Renee Richards.
Richards, yeah.
They all went to Denmark and got their dicks taken
Right.
off there because nobody did it here. Like nobody wanted to do it. But there were a couple of famous ones back in the day, and I remember because she was a tennis player, and they were
Right.
like, "That's not fair. You're a woman now,
Right.
but you were a guy,
Right.
so you're winning all these fucking
Right.
games
Not
because
fair.
you're a guy underneath the girl." And she's like, "No, I'm a girl." So it was a whole thing.
Yeah,
Well,
oh yeah, I'm sure. It
you
still
were
is a
around in the
thing,
50s?
but-
Okay, here's what I want to say.
Sadly, yes.
This is what I don't like about the transgender thing.
Okay.
Okay. Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
That's a bad
Here
opening
we
of
go.
ours.
Here we
All
go.
right.
Here's first
Just
of
like
all,
Thanksgiving
I'm
dinner.
going to tell you what
Long
I don't.
Island's about to weigh in.
Thanksgiving dinner.
Tell you what,
It's like Thanksgiving with mom. Here we go.
Yeah.
Here comes where's the wine?
here's what I don't like about the transgender thing. You get
ahead.
the guys, they become girls, just like you fucking said. Now they go on the girls' team, and they're beating the girls by a landslide because men are naturally more, stronger, faster. I mean, it's your genetic makeup is a better athlete.
No. Yes. And here's
So
the thing.
that's not fair.
I'm in the minority of trans people, but I agree with you. If someone has gone through male puberty, yes. Now, like if say someone like Jazz Jennings or something like that who transitioned at an early age,
Who's
never.
Jennings? Don't know that person.
Oh yeah, you'd have to
Being a
be you'd have to be
musician?
under 50. I don't know. It's she's a trans person. She's on TLC now. She's
Oh.
like in college or something like that.
Okay.
She's one of the first
Oh,
people.
I know
like,
Jazz,
visibly-
the girl with the long black hair.
Right, she transitioned
Okay.
at like 6. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Now, someone like that, never gone through male puberty, there are literally no advantages between her and someone who is born female, assigned female
What do you mean
at
there's
birth.
no advantages?
Right,
No
because she
physical
never went through
advantage.
the.
I
Never
never
went
went
male-
through any puberty.
Right.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
I mean, so to some extent, like there are people I know. They're like there's like some 45-year-old weightlifter who was like a power lifter as a man and now transition. And I
Yeah, you
kinda,
can't. You can't. So, because there was a girl on TV crying because she came in second. I think it was
We'll tell her to work harder.
a race, and the guy comes in
No.
and he says he's a girl, and
No.
she's like, I would have won this
Right.
had he not entered.
No,
or
I like-
she,
But now
who
she's a
he
she.
was a she.
That's
but
the only
all,
part
But
with the
all you have
sports.
to say is, I feel like a man today.
Well,
Well, you
not just that.
identify as a
According-
man, right?
You
Right.
also have to go through, like, in order to qualify for the IOC, the Olympic Committee, you have to have gone through hormones. Your hormone levels have to be
Oh,
the same
I didn't
as
know
that.
that.
So it's not like you just be like, let me put on a dress and go play
But it's
basketball.
still not
It's not the same thing.
But it's still not
You know,
fair.
I-
Because these girls are basketball players too that are coming in their basketball.
Right.
They were originally
Now-
guy basketball players. Now they're girl basketball players and beat the shit out of all these girls.
Let's
now, the
be
thing
honest.
Is, like, there aren't a lot of that there isn't a lot of that happening. So
Let's-
it's very rare. But my
Okay, go
thing
ahead.
before, sorry, and this
No,
will
go
be it, is that, like, my issue with people who do that, it doesn't really help the trans community any by doing this. And I would rather, like, can't we focus on, like, becoming a lawyer? Instead of a power lifter, or how about that? Or like maybe a doctor, or
Right.
maybe a politician, but like to watch, like there was this MMA person, Fallon Fox, who's like was an MMA fighter before surgery, in her 30s, then transitioned.
She
And then just,
transitioned to a man now.
yeah, no, transitioned to a woman.
Oh, a woman.
And then just started beating the shit out of women in the ring. And it's like,
Right,
that
it's
doesn't,
not
who
fair.
does that
It's
help?
fair.
I don't want to see that.
But
You know,
it's
like,
not fair.
I agree, and it's also it doesn't do us any good. I mean, like there are people who will fight me on this, and I'm like, that's why I'm not gonna.
But
I'm on your
also,
side. I'm on
can
your
I
side.
say this about the
you know
women?
what
I don't
else
get
I
into
think?
this
Women,
debate
the
because
women
it-
basketball
there's
players.
no win for me. It's
Let's
a
be
no-win
honest.
situation for
A
me.
lot of them are like men anyway. Come on.
You know, they're really.
They're like,
strong.
don't you think that they have like a lot of male hormones? Those women, because they
They're
they
very,
appear to
they're
be
very good.
There was
like
a South African woman who actually had like excess testosterone, so they wouldn't let her compete.
even though that's what she was born with,
Even
and
though
she has a
was born
vagina.
Right. So that was before all the trans stuff. But I mean, like, this is one thing. Like, I wish like people would stop
Worrying about
Competing.
putting an argument with sports because it's sports. You know.
Here's
get it.
another thing that bothers me about the
Uh-oh.
trans.
God.
Jay's going to be like, "Can I leave now?" We're going to end up talking to Mario if you
What
don't stop.
bothers me is that I went to a computer store.
Oh boy,
What?
what the fuck?
How did we
To buy
get
a
from
tranny.
one to
No,
Yeah.
another?
to buy
Yeah.
something, right?
Yes.
And
Yes.
the girl behind the counter, I'm gonna say girl, it was a guy, had a full beard, black nail polish, and lipstick on,
Okay.
and a dress. But I didn't see the dress because I wasn't paying attention because I have ADD. So I go, "Excuse me, sir," and all of a sudden he goes, "I'm not a sir," and I was like,
All right.
and I turn around and I go, "But you have a fucking beard."
Right.
The fuck? I'm wearing a dress. And I go, "Listen, dude, I don't give a fuck what you're wearing. You have a full-blown beard and a mustache. So when I first saw you, I wasn't noticing if you had a dress on, if you
Right.
had lipstick on, if you had nail polish on. I just want to know where the fucking HDMI fucking cables are. Can you tell me where those are?"
Okay. Was it a
Okay,
deep
good.
voice? Was it someone who was a man originally and then they transitioned, or was it someone with like polycystic ovarian cancer where they have like some women grow beards because they have like
Oh,
hormonal
really? 'Cause they have-
balances?
This was a guy.
Okay, something like that. It's like, dude, if you have a full beard and you're wearing a dress, lighten up. That's
Get
gonna
ready.
happen
Lighten
all the time. That's gonna happen 300 times a day. You just lighten up. You know,
Look
like
at
you called me.
Mario.
You called me. Yeah.
They
I mean, you
call
called
me
me
ma'am.
sir
They
already once today.
They call
I'm
me
keeping
ma'am,
score.
and I don't even stop
You don't
them
even
anymore.
fight them anymore. It's like, whatever.
So
man.
Whatever. Yeah, okay. Let's just get through whatever it is, because I'm not transgender.
Right.
But if you're gonna call
You're
me
not?
ma'am, shut up, Kevin. And I'm gonna turn
Not yet.
around and
Not yet.
say
Let's
to
give
you,
it a few years. I'll work on you.
No,
It's contagious.
I'll work on you.
no, it ain't gonna happen. But can I do X?
Mario,
like,
I can cut yours off
No, you
with
can't
a
cut
little
Can I
nail
just-
clipper.
Now, have you ever been on testosterone? Do you have androgen insensitivity?
I was born without it because of my health issue, and they wanted to give it to me. And at the time, I was doing a more PD Blue, and I said, no.
He was playing kids in movies, and he thought,
Oh,
this will
right,
ruin
right.
all my
And he
kids'
was
roles.
Michael Jackson's really good friend.
No, I'm not.
Stop it. Wait, before you ask your question, can I just say this one is
Right.
from Chris D. Train always has something to say, Donovan. Brazil, this goes back to our other. Brazil will chop it off and give you an amazing wax for
Oh,
free.
great. Thanks, Chris. That's chop it off. That's not how it works. Okay.
Okay.
They folded in.
You
on
actually
itself.
look like
It's a
one of my
weird,
cousins. So
Can I ask you, like
Sure.
I was watching, it's talking about Bruce Jenner turning into Caitlyn Jenner.
Right.
And like she went and she did not only the facelift, she shaved down.
Oh,
the,
she did
the-
everything,
the- She did the whole 9 yards.
Oh, yeah. How do you get rid of the,
It's
the
called
what
a
is it?
millions
shave.
of dollars.
An
Right.
apple, what do you
It's
call
called,
it?
That's like
Adam's
$3,000
apple.
or $4,000 if you're doing like the a la carte stuff.
And
It's like a nose job, right?
Yeah,
you
basically,
just
like
get
this
the,
is all cartilage. Like I still have mine. It's up there.
Oh,
so,
I don't
yeah,
see yours.
right, yeah.
Oh, I see.
But what
Oh,
they do,
just a
they basically peel back the skin and just like shave off the cartilage to make it smoother. And like
Yeah.
that's when I first
Yeah,
knew
but you
that.
don't see yours.
That's-
yours
Yeah, you
yours
don't
is
see
not
yours.
that pronounced. Oh,
It
well.
is when I'm on stage, I'm like, like
Yeah.
that buzzard in Bugs
Gurgur,
Bunny,
gurgur.
But no, so that's like
like you have a great voice. Like if I was
Oh, well,
walking
thanks.
down the street, I would never say you were a guy. You understand? But there's some of them, like in comics at Governors. Like there's one, and she
transgender?
Yeah, and she sounds like as if she was another inch more to be a guy, and it's
Wait,
like
who?
Emily Santos.
I don't know
Yeah,
her. I
Her.
don't know her.
and she's just complaining that she doesn't have the money to do the surgery, but
Right.
she wants it off so bad.
I think you can also pitch your voice higher, but that's
You
a pain
can.
in the ass to
There's
do.
some I actually
They
took voice
teach
lessons, but
You
at this,
did?
Yeah. But I'm like, this is good enough.
So is this your voice before, or you're pitching
Before
up?
it was a little lower.
Oh,
I
okay.
probably couldn't do it because like the voice, but it's a muscle, it atrophies. So I think like my lower register probably doesn't work the way it used to.
Oh, okay.
Are you happier now in life than
Yes,
you were before?
100%.
Why
100%.
don't we start a GoFundMe to get your dick off?
Oh.
Wouldn't that be great? I guarantee you we could raise $70,000.
Carrie,
That's right.
instead of
There-
that,
there are
why
more-
people donate to our Patreon page?
There we go.
Before we start getting someone's dick off.
So
Let's
you can
just
get
try
your
and pay
teeth
for our
done.
fucking. Yeah, I need my teeth done. So let's worry
Let's
about my
do a
teeth
GoFundMe
before
for
things.
everything. All right?
I have a question.
Yes.
So, okay, so you're a kid. You're growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Your father hates that you like necklaces. At what point did your father die before you transitioned?
Yes. He died when I was like 18.
And so,
So-
but did he know where it was going? Did you ever say, Dad?
He knew. He knew.
Was he
Like,
mad
he
about
never
it? You
said
get
anything.
along with him,
No,
or
well, someone's like staring at us. I'm like, okay, hi.
they always do that? Just ignore
Oh yeah,
them.
the comics sit back here. That's right. No, I'm pretty sure he knew, and but he didn't know what it was. He probably thought I was gay. Like I have an aunt who like thought I was gay. Like
Right.
a couple people did. Like our neighbor. Everyone thinks I'm gay.
Because you were feminine. Is that the idea?
Yeah. So I think, but like one of the things I like that I
you
always
play
remember
with
about
dolls?
my dad. Oh, he wouldn't let me play with dolls. No.
But
And
you
it was like-
wanted to.
Oh yeah.
I can't
Oh,
believe
yeah.
your father had so much say in what you did
Well,
with all
back
that.
Oh, it was
then-
like he was like an army guy,
Oh,
like
no.
Roman Catholic, like
Oh, no.
like he beat the shit out of me for
No.
for forgetting my homework shit like that. So I mean like this would have been another level of hell.
So were you
But,
close at all with him? Did you like him?
No, not at all.
What
Not
about
at
your
all.
mother?
I was close with her. With her, she died a couple years ago, about 2.5 years ago. So I mean, it took a little time for her to get on
To
board.
accept you?
But she never turned her back. She just didn't really get it, which is like, but which it is what it
When did
is.
you feel like, I'm sorry, Patty.
No, go ahead.
When did you feel like,
Talk into the mic.
today I'm going to put the dress on, today I'm
Oh, I
going to
always-
put the glaze, put the
always-
clunk, make my hair.
Anytime I was home alone,
So you guessed
it was
it.
right into my mom's closet. It was
I
like
put the
every
clothes
time.
One time, Leftetti, my son, he had this pink. He had my daughter's pink bedspread, my high heel shoes on, and the pink, pillowcase on his head. And he was outside walking the street. He was 7 years old, and I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm a princess." I go, "Okay, go tell Daddy. Go inside and tell Daddy you're the princess."
What do you think? What do you think, Jay? Does he have a future?
How old is he now?
I was 13.
Yeah,
Actually,
it could have just been a thing.
He
I
seems
mean,
actually
some,
very straight,
Some,
your son.
You never
some
know.
kids just do
Yeah,
that,
you
and
never
it
know.
is a phase. Some kids will just be like, "Yeah, I want to paint my fingernails," and it's just that's it. They just want to. They're still a guy. It doesn't make them any less of a guy because they do that. And some people, it is a thing. But
You said
with me,
I'm sorry. I know I'm taking too much of your questions on your show. You said you were. You said you were.
I feel like you guys are trying to
Catholic.
set us up. Is that what's going on here? Is that why we're in the booth together?
No, but I just, you're so interested. Like, I have a friend. His son is gay, and I don't know if he'll ever go the extreme route of doing the surgery and doing the whole thing.
Gay-
Gay doesn't.
gay-
Gay's different from transgender, though.
Transgender.
It's hard just as an Italian father to to walk around the street saying I'm hugging my son and my son is gay, so I understood.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Irish, McBride?
Yes.
Yeah, Irish.
Yes.
Irish
actually
Catholic. That's terrible.
actually my original last name was Quackenbush.
Oh God!
Yes.
And
Wow.
My
Wow,
mom's
right
main
there,
name-
the name.
that's a
My mom's-
comedy
Quack the
name.
bush.
That's a
Right.
that's a comedy name. What was your
It's
first?
Dutch for
Crack
cut
that
off the
bush.
penis. It's weird how ironic. No, but my mom's main name was McBride, so I did
So you
that.
took hers because you didn't
Yes,
like
I
your
took
dad
hers.
anyway.
Right.
What was your first name as a boy?
Ugh, I don't know why I say that. I don't want people Googling me. I'll tell you after.
Oh really?
Yes.
Oh, so it wasn't Jay.
No.
We can assume.
Yes.
Why Jay?
Larry
You know,
Quackenbush.
It was kind of stupid, but I just my first initial was J, and I wanted a name that began with the letter J.
Jebediah.
Justin.
I wanted a female name that began
Joseph.
with J.
Jennifer.
So I was like, yeah,
You
but that's
look
like
like
kind
a
of boring.
Jennifer.
I do.
Yeah,
In
there are a
hindsight,
lot
I
of
should have
Jennies.
taken it. Then for some reason I thought, well, J sounds neat, and then I was
Jessica,
like, and
Jessica.
I'll put an E at the end of it. That'll be so much more feminine. No, it just sounds like there's like.
Well, Jay can either be boy or girl or whatever, right?
Well, I don't think it didn't when I changed it, but now I think people are starting to, which is weird. But I wanted like an androgynous name. I wanted it kind of feminine.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
You have a brother. I looked at your Facebook page. You got a brother. I saw the picture. Now, is your brother like when
On
you go,
board? Is
okay,
he on
I'm a
board?
girl, and is he like, what happened to my brother? Or is he like, yeah, I knew you were always a girl anyway?
Well, I do have 3 brothers.
Oh, okay. So what's
two,
the
like,
verdict?
Only one's on Facebook.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, the other 2 are like, I'm not doing Facebook. That's gay. That sort of thing.
Uh-oh. So maybe they're not.
But one brother, 2
Most
brothers are
support-
great. One brother is not. One brother I haven't spoken to since I came out to my family.
You're kidding me.
I kid you not.
He has not spoken to
Even
you.
at Mom's funeral, he just basically.
You're
It's so
shitting
weird.
me.
It's just like, dude.
That's heartbreaking. Or
He
we
doesn't
never
know. He doesn't know you want to be a girl. Like he doesn't know that.
He
He
knows.
knows. I came out and said that, and then from then on, he's like, I don't want you near my kids.
Oh
And
my
that-
God!
that
Like
sort
you're
of
going to
shit.
turn
I'm
his
like,
kids
all right.
transgender.
Right.
Can I
right.
ask one
That's
last
fucking
question?
heartbreaking.
I didn't want to, but now I'm going to, just out of spite.
What, to go near his kids?
Yes. I'm going to turn him
You're gonna
trans.
turn him.
Like, come on, girl, let's
Yeah.
go.
You know you want to put those heels on.
I'm going to take him shopping for.
Yeah,
Do
that's
you
right.
feel like the person you
Put your
were
talk into the mic.
before the person you were before, like you buried that person,
Pretty
Like-
much.
pretty much like ripped up pictures and like that he like because back to the Kardashians, they were crying last night that Bruce is gone.
Wait, you watch the Kardashians? Are you sure you're a guy?
No, I watch it because
I don't know how you
just
watch that
joke-
I can't
shit.
watch the Kardashians.
I
hate
got
the
into
Kardashians.
it.
Look at
I
the
hate
fucking
Caitlyn
asses
Jenner
anymore.
too, by the way.
And I
Oh,
met
you do? Yeah,
Yes.
because he's a Republican. First of all, you're
It's
very
like, dude,
liberal.
please.
And I was going to say, like, for some people,
She, but yeah.
she. For some people, they're like, oh, it was so great when she came out. Everyone's like,
like,
oh,
no,
he's
no.
winning the sports award and this award because he's doing all these things for transgender.
Which, by the way, straight people did that, not trans people. Trans people had nothing to do with Caitlyn Jenner winning the ESPY award.
Right, and
only
it seems
straight
like
people.
gay
That's on
people
you guys.
don't like him either because Ellen was nasty to him on her show.
Well,
Ellen
yeah,
fucking
because she was also against gay marriage. Caitlyn.
Caitlyn was.
It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. How can
what?
you be that?
Like,
and
like, dude. I mean, I don't know. It's just like you're an asshole.
I think, look, whatever anyone wants to be, they should be it. You should support whatever your kid is going to turn out to be, except for a drug addict. That
Right.
you can't support.
You can't. It's too expensive. To
But
support.
if
Yes,
your
it's-
child is whatever, it's not your fucking life. You should never make your kid feel like they can't go to you for any reason. Like I would never do that to either one of my kids. My daughter, she wants to be on the boys wrestling team, so she fought.
What?
right.
I did not know
Well,
that.
actually,
What?
girls do wrestle with boys a lot. Yeah.
They
What?
do?
Yeah, well, because
She's on-
there's just no female wrestling team, right?
Right,
She just
so
wants to
now
wrestle.
Right.
she's on the boys wrestling team
You're
with a
shitting
big,
me.
it was a big fight. Yeah. So yesterday she had a match and the boy grabbed her ass twice. And I
Are
go,
you shitting me?
I said, this is what's going to happen. She goes, and they always have boners.
Oh,
my
get off the.
God.
Why does she need to wrestle?
Yeah, 13-year-old boys
What
are
do
gonna
you
have
want me
boners
to
all
do?
the time.
I mean,
That's
she
like,
wants
you
to
know.
be on the team.
Tell her
because
to
she
do
really
her
loves
karate
it.
instead. Tell
I
her-
said, honey, this is this is
Right.
the sport you
It's gonna-
chose.
Yeah.
Don't be shocked when he grabs your boob. Don't be shocked when he grabs your crotch because these boys are wrestling a girl.
Well, you know what she's got to do? Grab his
I
balls
said
and
that.
twist.
Wait, don't
Oh,
they
you
have to wear
did.
cups?
I did say that.
You did?
Don't
Okay.
they have to wear cups in
The
wrestling?
boys do.
Well, yeah.
girl
How
doesn't
does she
have-
know they have boners then?
Oh, they know. She knows.
You can see it through the what's it called? A sniglet?
The one
And
one
because it
ring,
pops
You can't
out.
talk through a
Singlet?
cup, though.
The cup pops out like a.
Right.
No,
the cups
how,
is like,
how big is this 13-year-old's
I've
dick?
seen a couple. They're pretty big, Adam.
I think a,
Oh my God,
a sniglet
Carrie.
was that.
I
common.
go to church.
that didn't sound nearly as sexy as you wanted it to.
You go to church? What are you saying?
Saying you've seen plenty of
Yeah, right.
13-year-old penises.
So Juan Perez says, I got tricked when I was 18 in Tijuana. I thought she was a natural woman. Her ass was too hard.
Bullshit.
Not-
He knew what he was getting. You knew what you're getting.
It's
Please,
willful
please.
ignorance.
Why do you think they know?
Juan was
because
Juan
sometimes
was drunk and just said, "Well, what the
What
hell?
the hell?
You know,
she'll
you're only in
probably give me
Tijuana once."
a great blowjob.
What happens in Tijuana stays in Tijuana. Well, I got to tell you,
Falling out of the donkey show, like, what's going on over at this bar?
I went to Brazil
Uh huh.
with like 10 people
When did you go to
for
Brazil?
Carnival in 1987, Patty.
Whoa.
Carrie was a hard
You
partier
weren't born
back in
there.
the day.
So, so we went, and two guys left with these two girls, and I was like, "There's something not right about those two
right.
girls," but they were gorgeous,
Yeah.
the best
Yes.
drag queens
Brazil-
are
Brazil and
transgenders.
Thailand, man, you can't tell.
The
You
best
can't tell.
you
You can't tell.
tell. Everything about her was gorgeous. Everything. And something about her hands. I couldn't make it out. So they leave with them.
Something about her penis.
Yeah.
It was a dead
About-
giveaway.
Hard cock.
It was a dead giveaway. Under that cup, it was just
Yeah,
bulging
through
out.
the cup, bulging through the cup.
But so they came back and
So
they
they
were like,
came
so
back
guess what?
like a half hour. No, one guy didn't
Oh,
come back. The other, my cousin Frank comes back. He busts the hotel door open. We're all hanging out, like 20 of us in the room drinking, and he goes, "Give me alcohol." I go, "What?" It was a guy, and I go,
Did they have sex?
No. Here's what happened. He put him in the living room, and he had a book, and the book was pictures of a guy, or when he was a guy, and then when she was a guy, and then when she turned into a girl. He said to him,
to her.
he said to him,
I wish I had a little counter. in,
I'm
like, the
confused.
corner.
Like,
Bling,
he
Misgender.
said to, my cousin said to her, "Who's this guy? Is
Right.
this your brother?"
Right.
And she says to him, "That used to be me. I used to be a man. Now I'm a woman. Do you have an issue with that?" And he said, "Yes." And he got up and left. And he was back at the hotel. Like, they left and we left, and then maybe 15 minutes went by, and then he was in our hotel. Like, nothing went on with him. He couldn't do it. So the other guy, Chris, never came back.
So he was happy.
So the next day in the pool, we're like, "Yeah!" We were all screaming. Everybody screaming, "AIDS!" They were
Oh, my God.
Jay,
Yeah, this was a different
That was
time.
a good-
This was a different
Yeah.
time.
87.
This was 1987.
Jay's like going, "Oh no."
They were fucking with him. They were throwing shit, and he goes, "I didn't care
Right
what."
through the time I was in Brazil for Carnival, and I met these two guys. So I took it back to my apartment.
Exactly.
Couple of Greek
Well,
guys.
here's
right?
the thing. We go to him. You were with, you. He goes, "I don't care what she was. I was getting laid no matter what."
No, wait a minute. I have a question. Okay,
What?
you like guys, but you don't
Yes.
necessarily want a transgender guy, right?
I
Or
have
you
no
like-
issue.
You can
you know,
be with
I,
a transgender or a straight
Yeah,
guy, a
yeah.
gay guy.
yeah,
You can't be with a
pretty
gay guy
much.
though, right?
No, gay guys probably wouldn't want. Yeah.
Wait, no,
Wouldn't
you
want
can't
you.
be with a transgender because that's another girl. You're not a lesbian.
A transgender man.
Oh,
Who's a
man.
man.
Oh,
Man.
like Mario.
Stop it.
So it went from female to male, like the other way. We cross paths.
Oh, I see
Like
what
we
you're
cross the streams.
So if
Yeah.
he, so
Like, that
as
would
long
work.
as he has, so if it's a transgender that has a penis, you're on board.
Honestly, I'm more. I think if I were to date someone, it'd be more for companionship and just like that whole.
So you're
intimacy
not
that way.
that
I'm not into
sexually-
sex. No, I'm really
That is
like
so interesting.
That's
Yeah.
me.
right.
Yeah, you're not
That's
into
me.
sex either. You said
Mario's
that.
9.
just like-
You shouldn't be talking about
No, he
sex.
says he doesn't have a big sex drive, so he's not that into sex.
People ask me, so like the other night I did Governor's Common Club. Somebody came up to me, so you really never had sex? No, he goes, does it bother you?
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Yes.
And they're like, does it bother you?
no,
No.
it's not one of your
Because
needs.
you never went through puberty, so you don't have those erections every morning. Do you have the erections in the morning?
Yes, but it still has nothing to do with
Do you
it.
play with yourself?
That- leave him alone.
Could you
Mario, you
demonstrate?
don't have to answer that.
Answer
He's gonna
the
lawyer
question.
up. He's going to lawyer up.
Oh my God, Jesus.
Joe Magaga's listening.
Hello, Joe
Isn't he
Magaga.
transgender?
Joe,
Hello,
save me.
ladies.
Joe,
Holiday
save
to
me.
Joe
And
McGraw.
MJ Holiday is listening. Hello, ladies.
MW.
And
MW
all right,
Holiday.
well, I can't see without my glasses, but yes, there's a lot of ladies in the room tonight.
Yes, it's
Yes.
well, except for Mario. Who's
2.5.
guy.
And Adam.
I have a question. Okay, this was on your Facebook
Yes.
page, which I couldn't even fucking believe. Handkerchief color code for lesbians. Okay.
Now that was. Did you see the date on that?
Yes, it was the 80
In
80
San Francisco.
In San Francisco. Well, here's the thing. I was born in the 50s. So in the 70s when I went to college, Carrie, this is probably before your time.
I wasn't born yet. Yeah.
People wore hankies, and straight people in college, guys were always worried that they'd have the wrong hanky in the wrong pocket or the wrong earring. Like if you had an earring in
Right.
the left
Oh, right,
ear,
right, right.
you took it in the
Yeah.
ass. If it was in the right ear, you were straight, and blah blah blah. So there was, and then if you had a white hanky, you liked, I don't know, be peed on. If you so anyway, okay. So this is so crazy to me. Color left side, right side. Okay. So the red hanky.
That's why I wear all hankies all the time. It just makes it easy.
Just to
Like you name
confuse
it.
everybody.
This
Yes.
is the red hanky on the left side. This is for lesbians back in the 80s.
Which apparently they stole it from gay men.
Yeah, this is actually.
Don't they steal everything from gay men?
But truthfully, I can't even imagine a woman. It says fist fucker. Red left side fist fucker. Do women even do fist fucking?
Apparently.
I do.
Sure they do.
Like it's fist
Yes.
fucker, fist
Yeah.
fucky. Did you notice that?
Yes.
What pocket it's
and
in.
the right side, it's the fist fucky.
Yes,
So there's
yes.
one that fucks
Right.
your fist, and the one that
Right.
takes it.
I would be the fucky.
You would be the fucker, I think.
Yeah.
fucker. Yeah, I'm
You
not
would
getting.
not be
Yeah.
taking.
No,
it in the
I would
ass,
be.
Karen.
Or
I'd be
Sam.
shoving it all the way. Up.
Dark blue. I like that goes anal sex top on the left side. Oral sex. Oh wait, that's not anal. Oral sex top or oral sex bottom is the right side. So left side. But you know what I think so amazing about this? Like, I think this is like brilliant, really, because you have a thing you like. You know, like a straight guy like Adam, he's got to go to a bar, whatever, meet a girl. You know, he spend all night, all his money, all his drinks, take
See
her
how
home.
big her
To find
penis
out
is.
she doesn't
Yeah.
like
Find out
him.
Find out
Yeah,
she doesn't even have a cock.
She doesn't like.
She doesn't have a big ass.
Yeah, to find
Yeah.
out it's fucking ass
Yeah.
pants. Or to find out she doesn't do blowjobs, and suppose that's his thing. He only wants blowjobs. I met this guy when I was on the radio, and he said to me, "Oh, do you like anal sex?" I go, "Ew, God, no." And he goes, "Oh, it would never work out between us. Like I would even want to be with him." He goes, "Because that's my thing."
Right.
But this way, you find out your thing by hankies.
Right, you should have had a brown
Yeah.
hanky hanging out of your ass. That means you like it in the ass.
But exactly. But now you weren't around. Were you around in the 80s when this shit was happening?
No, I
You
had
were
no
too
idea.
young.
Yeah, I when I saw that, I was just like, is this real? And someone's like, yeah, that actually happened. People actually did that.
Carrie,
So,
it literally does say here a
What year were you
brown,
born?
a brown.
I'm not gonna say that.
You
I'll take
literally.
the fifth.
I know. I
a
know.
brown
The,
hanky is. It says shit scenes top, shit scenes bottom.
By the way, I've never had anal sex, but I don't think, from what I've heard, it's not like you're just like, hey, let's just do it, and then boom, you have fun. It's like apparently it takes work and
well,
preparation.
I'm Greek, and I'll tell you what it takes.
What does it take, Carrie?
People
Like you have to
originated.
like do some cleaning
Two
back there.
glasses
Yeah,
of
right.
wine
Okay.
and a vat of Vaseline. And you got to relax that muscle. That's
Right,
all I
right.
got to say.
And
I
a lot
knew a
of
gay
cheese.
guy who only liked it with younger guys, and he would wax
Your
them.
husband.
No, not him. Well, that's true. He does like younger than he is. He would wax, and then he would make them do what's that thing you
The
shove in
douche?
with
The enema?
Yeah, the enema.
Enema?
And
Yeah.
then he'd pay them, and he'd
Wait,
do.
he would
He
wax
wanted
them?
a clean
He
ass.
would wax them himself.
I would go just for the waxing.
He'd
And the enema.
Right,
You're
sure.
getting a clean
I mean, you know,
ass.
it's like
and
right.
intestines. Your
It's-
intestines are
it's
getting cleaned
next
out.
best thing to a pedicure.
I would
you
go.
know?
Who would agree to that? You know, it's just amazing
I'll
what
go.
people agree.
It's colonic.
Right, exactly.
What do people? I don't understand what people agree to. Like when I'm looking at this handkerchief color code thing, I'm thinking, do I have the most boring sex in the world? All I like is a penis in me, wiggle it around, and get off.
Right.
Why do I have to
Wiggle it
put a
around.
fist in
There's
my
a
ass?
lot of good ones though. Like
What's good?
Like if
Group sex, Lavender. Carrie, group sex. Would you like that?
No.
That's too much work for Carrie.
No.
And group sex top, group sex bottom.
If
Mine
they're
would be-
really good-looking guys, like
He doesn't
three of
even
them.
want to have sex with Sam.
No, but I'm just saying, if it's three good-looking young guys, that's fine with a group sex for me.
Mine would be like, do you like sex with Netflix on or off? That'd be it. That's the only thing.
Well, this is weird. This one, white lace, Victorian scenes top on the left side.
What does that mean?
Victorian. What do you
Victorian
fucking
scene?
dress up and
Is
go?
that like a corset and like the
Yeah.
that sort of thing?
Oh yeah, maybe. And drink tea and what the fuck is that? Crumpets?
You enslave people.
Breast
you like
fondue?
take over.
What is it?
You grow an armada. Yeah, it's that sort of thing. Yeah.
Carrie does need glasses. She goes, "What does it say? Breast fondue? That's breast fondly. The one who
Right,
likes
right.
her
One who likes being fondled.
being
Yes.
fondled, and the one who fondles the breast. You know what's weird? I was talking to a lesbian this weekend. Where was I? In a Pennsylvania Wilkes Bar, and this girl was telling me.
Stop bragging. Holy
Oh my
shit.
God!
Ooh la
I got
la.
so mad because they would not fucking. I couldn't sleep because someone above me is making noise, and the woman downstairs would not fucking send security up. I go, I cannot fucking sleep, and I took my sleeping pill thing. I go, now I can't even drive home because I took my sleeping pill, but there's no fucking lamps. So it's like they're like moving furniture, and the fucking bitch. Well, anyway, but that's
And
Why
she
don't
was
you
stuck in
change your
Wilkes-Barre
room? Why
for
don't
3
they
days.
I
do
said, will you change
Right.
my room? And they go, we don't have any more rooms. I go,
Liars.
That's what I said. I go, you're telling me that you don't have one room. In
Well,
case
I'm going
somebody,
to Facebook, and I'm going to bad
I
bash
was
this.
so mad. But anyway, okay.
Ken
but my point is,
Mosca is from an
AC.
From an AC saying hello.
Hello, Ken Mosca.
Ken, we want to ask you.
Oh, do you know Ken?
Do you
We
have
do.
any handkerchiefs in your fucking club?
Right.
Yes, and
Pants.
what do you think of Victorian scenes? Is that anything that would turn you on? Or
Hello,
anal
my
group
lord.
sex?
Would you like?
No, but she said, this lesbian said that there are lesbians that
That is
don't
so warm.
want you to touch them. They do all
Okay,
the work,
yes.
and you don't do anything to them.
Well,
And-
that's the only way I would go with a lesbian.
well, there are ones for
Right.
you.
I don't want to be. I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay there and.
They would
That's
eat
one
you
thing
and
I did
bang
as
you.
a guy. I did
Yeah, I
have
don't even
sex
wanna
with a
be
woman.
with anybody.
It wasn't. I wouldn't recommend it. You
Wait,
know?
what
Like,
did you do?
I did both with a woman. I did oral and
You
regular
went down
sex,
on a girl.
yes,
Ugh.
yes.
That's
you
That
did-
was,
disgusting.
How do you have
never,
you?
That's
never
disgusting.
again.
Oh,
Never
exactly.
Oh, you didn't like the regular
No.
sex with the wiener and the
I didn't
thing.
like either. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, going down, you have to be. I think you have to be in love with someone to
Yeah,
go down
that's
on them.
like-
Adam, is that true?
It definitely helps. Yeah, it
It's
definitely helps.
easier
I had
to
a really-
fuck her than it is to go
Yeah,
down
oh,
on her.
definitely.
I had a really bad one the other day, and it
A
was
bad
like
smell?
Right.
it,
It's like-
it was like I almost couldn't. I couldn't stand it.
What do you say? You just make an
I
excuse
just,
to
I
come
just, I just went through it.
All I
I
did
just,
was-
I got
What?
through it.
You got
and
chlamydia
I just,
in the mouth now. I hope
no,
you're
but
happy.
I think
I
something
just
was
cried
wrong.
until she said he can stop. That's it.
Did you
But-
get a
but-
bucket of
Crying
bleach?
up.
But some
And a
girls are like,
sponge?
some girls are like, fine. It tastes like it's like nothing. There's no smell.
Let
It
me
just
ask you a
Really,
question.
just depends.
Now, would you?
Yeah.
do you-
What type of smell was it?
It smelled like she ran a marathon, and
That's what
and
I
then
had.
also
That's what I
maybe
got
had
that
like
time.
a little bit of an like
Infection.
it was just like
Was there
it,
cheese coming out of it?
it like
Cottage
it,
cheese.
it like made my tongue burn almost.
Oh, there's
it's
still
Wow!
Now, wait,
she had
now, did
she
you-
had yeast.
I don't know.
Were
but
there stitches from when she got her vagina?
Is that the end? That's the end. Never.
Well,
never again?
we ended up. It didn't work out anyway. So.
Well, obviously.
What do you mean it didn't
Thank
work
you,
out?
Cooch.
Why would it work?
we
what do you mean?
well we ended up not it like we're not dating like we.
Let me
Oh, that
ask-
was a one
this
nighter.
is-
No, it was we did it for like a few weeks, but
Yeah,
it,
that's
it
what
wasn't
you
going to work
get.
out for other reasons. But that just was like
That's the finish.
it was
on
the
top of
worst.
the
It
cake.
was the worst thing I've ever experienced.
did
like
you?
in that bracket.
Did you go down on her because she went down on you? Or was
Yeah,
it-
well,
okay.
here's the
then
thing
you owed her.
is she
Yeah, that's kinda like,
loved she loved to give blowjobs, and I was just so appreciative.
You know why?
Let me ask you.
You know why she
don't
was
most,
faking it.
Don't most guys do the finger test?
What do you mean the finger test?
Two in a sting, one in a ping.
You go
One
like
in the
this,
sting, one
and
in
then
the
you
ping.
smell your fingers, and if it's
Yeah, but I
safe-
mean, you can't
Pretend
just
like-
you can't
like,
just
oh
go
my
you,
God.
you can't go. I'm gonna
Shut off
pass.
the alarm.
Should have called. You should
She
have
already-
called
she-
Carol
What-
Burnett. She would have came with the bucket and the mop.
Why don't you make her take a shower?
Well, that's what in the future I just
like-
would have said like we
Can
gotta.
you use the restroom? I
bathe.
need to run to the laboratory.
I would have just said we gotta like bathe first, like, or I would have just only done it if she came out of the
I've heard
shower.
If you do it in the shower, it's not. As
Yeah, I mean, there's no way it could have been this bad. It was just I think I caught her on the end of the day.
I would have thrown up.
Let me tell you
It-
something.
I actually my gag reflex kicked in. I
Oh
went
my
like-
God!
Oh my
I mean,
God!
that
You
noise.
would have fucking thrown up in her
and
vagina.
and I was just worried that she heard me go like that because it kicked in.
Okay,
What,
first
are
of
you
all,
joking?
if you're a woman and you have a vagina and you don't rinse that thing off before you have sex, and also even if things like went too quickly and all of a sudden your clothes are off and he starts to go down, you have
Grab
to
his head
say,
and
It
say,
was-
you
"Wait
say,
a
hold
minute."
on, I'm gonna rinse. You got to rinse
Yeah.
that thing off.
It was spontaneous. Like we didn't even think we were gonna have sex.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
still.
well, still, fucking take a pee break.
I didn't want her to change her mind.
Here's what I
Oh,
want to
yeah,
say.
that's true.
That goes
kidding.
both ways, pal. Because there are guys out there that aren't circumcised, and if
Oh,
they, yeah,
Mhm, yeah.
they're-
Oh,
for
that's
sure.
horrible. The
It's
cheese
like, it's
factor.
like a grease trap at McDonald's. You don't know what's in there. You know, you got it. Sorry, is that too far?
that was great. Nothing
grease
is too
trap
far.
at McDonald's.
I'm just, well, no, you got to roll it back and then you know. yeah.
Whatever, just clean
I'm
the fucking
assuming.
thing
I've
off.
never seen an uncircumcised.
Oh my-
Now you look like you have an uncircumcised one because you're Italian.
Yes, you're right.
You are
I do it.
uncircumcised, Mario Bosco.
I'm sorry to bring up the grease trap.
And so, what do you have to do? You have
You-
to clean it out every day. I don't know.
When you jump in the shower, you
You
take a
flip it
shower.
back.
Do you roll it back like you know,
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
sock?
Yeah.
What are you telling me? Italians are uncircumcised? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Are the
if-
Greeks
especially
are
the one-
also,
well,
right?
actually, like especially ones born in Italy or first
I was,
generation.
I was born here, but
Yeah, or
you're right.
were you first generation here?
A lot of Jewish people, they have to have a circumcised.
They all,
all
they
of
all
them,
do.
They
yeah.
all do.
Listen, my husband's
breasts.
not. I didn't do my son, but here's what I. My husband's never had a rancid smell. Like He's never had a rancid sound. But I'll always go to him if he goes to me. You want to fool around? I'm like, get that turtle in the shower.
Wow. Turtle.
But he knows. He'll do it too. I mean, I'm always in the shower.
I always take a shower. If I'm shaving my thing off and my dipping it in and washing it, why wouldn't they too? Like,
get in there.
I know.
Right.
Sometimes they'll go to me, oh, I'm good. I did it this morning. No.
Now, do you use a loofah or no? Or is that like, so you have to throw it
Not
away
on
after
the
you do
veg.
that? Okay.
Not on the veg.
Okay.
But I
What about
soak.
the butthole? No?
It's a soaker. It's
No.
not even a shower.
boy.
You don't get it good. You got to
Okay.
get it under.
I mean, I don't either. I use my roommate's loofah, so it's much easier.
Only for your ass.
Right.
Yeah. No, I agree. But I dated this guy once. We never had sex.
Why'd you point at me?
Because I'm giving you a story
okay.
where
All right.
my gag reflex
Okay.
came into play. So I'm dating this guy for like a month and a half. He never touched me, never did anything. So one night we're at my house. I'm like, this guy doesn't like me, whatever. So we start making out, and I start kissing him. And as I'm going down, I open the pants, and the smell of the pants.
Yeah.
No.
And I
no.
went, like, and then I go, hold on one second. I grab my cigarettes. This is pre-cell phone. I go into the bathroom, and I'm like, what am I going to do now? I stayed in that bathroom for over an hour, and he goes, are you all right? And I was smoking cigarettes the whole time in there. I'm like, I had no cell phone. I couldn't text anybody. I was hoping he would get up and go. I go, listen, I don't know. My stomach's hurting me. You might want to go. He's like, are you sure? You don't want me to wait? I'm like, nah.
Oh, it was your house.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't leave. It was,
I couldn't
that's
leave. So
you're a prisoner.
my stomach's really hurting me. Like I'm shitting. Get out.
That works.
Yeah, because they
That'll
don't want
be-
to be
that'll-
around that.
But you know what? He didn't want to leave. He's like, are you sure you want me to stay and wait? You want me to make you some tea? I'm like, no, I'm good. And meanwhile, I was sitting on the bathroom floor smoking cigarette after cigarette. I'm like, this fucking guy's disgusting. That was the last time I ever went out with that guy again.
that would have
Well,
to
yeah.
be.
Now,
that
there
would
are
be the end of it.
Supposedly, if a guy is uncircumcised, then they have more pleasure centers there.
Yes,
Because
it's
it's like
I
there's
have
more
heard
nerve
that
endings
also.
and stuff like that.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't know
But
why
who cares?
they.
It's not worth it.
Ew, David
can't be-
Chaffee says he's uncut and never needed to buy Parmesan cheese. Thanks so much,
Wow.
Chippy Chaffee.
David.
Although, let's be fair.
But he's Australian, right?
Yeah, he is Australian.
Wait, David, do
Not
they do
all
that?
uncircumcised penises
Yeah.
smell like cottage cheese, I'm sure.
Let me ask David.
Yeah, ask
David
David.
Chippy Chaffee.
If he
Right,
still
Mario?
Is that a thing in
Australia.
Australia? Do they not circumcise guys, or is it like in America they circumcise
Automatically.
everybody?
Crikey.
They take it right off the top. I don't know why they would do it though, except for I guess just the smell. D Train says a pillow queen just lays there and receives pleasure. That's a pillow queen.
All right.
Ah,
sounds
like- I like that
That
idea.
sounds like me.
Yeah. Not
You
moving.
are.
Well, I just-
If you rub it together, it gets hotter.
yeah.
I
Oh,
would be a
nice.
pillow queen, but my neck hurts when I lay down, so I have to be on top.
You can't even be a pillow
I can't
queen.
even be a pillow queen.
I
because
am-
My neck it fucking hurts at the bottom. I got to get up there.
I'm too fat to be on top. I'm exhausted.
not true.
Holding
Not
up the
true.
weight.
He has to hold you up.
Exactly. I'm saying I can't be on top.
You get the guy a hernia.
That's true.
Mario, that's so cruel, so hurtful.
Well, we were
Low
making fun of
circumcision,
uncircumcised penises.
low circumcision rates in Australia. Yeah, it's the Europeans too. There's no circumcision. All of Europe are uncircumcised except for the Jewish population in those countries.
I don't even know what this means. Wait a minute, Joanne. Ask Patty about a man named Juice she saw a few weeks ago. That sounds very like implicating me in something, but I don't know who Juice is.
Don't
Juice.
think she
Oh,
just
wait a
got
minute.
married. Don't fuck that up now.
Wait a
for
minute.
her.
I am senile. Wait, I do remember something about Juice. What the hell was the juice?
Orange juice
Yeah, what the fuck
Tropicana?
was that?
OJ?
or Jews?
No, there was something about Juice. Oh, there was a guy in the audience in the front row. That's right, Joanne. And he said, I was fucking around with him in the front row at this gig, and I go, well, what's your name? And he was with his wife and his two sons were sitting next to him, and he goes, Juice. I go, Juice. I go, ew, why would you be called Juice? He goes, long story, my sons are here. Oh my God. So I go to his sons, why is your father named Juice? That son, the teenage son, goes, my father told me he was the fastest guy on 3 legs. Why would you tell your son that?
Ugh.
Anyway, that's the Juice story. Thank you. I do remember that, Joanna. Okay. Oh, Joe Magaha, I was born in Spain, and my mom pushed the doctors to circumcise me. So I guess in Spain they don't do it either.
No, I told you Europeans don't do it. I know. I've been
Yeah.
all over Europe.
Carrie's fucked her way from
England?
From England, you fucked? What are the English penises like?
Well, their teeth are horrible.
That always makes you think if the teeth are bad, everything else is going to be bad down there.
No, I've never been with an English guy.
Never?
I don't like blondes, no.
You don't like blondes?
No.
Oh, my God. I used to fucking love blondes. I'm seeing if I
Do
have
you
any
love
other
blondes?
I don't know. I'm not
You're
really.
a brunette? Are you a brunette person? You like
Probably
brunette? Me
anything.
too.
Anything but ginger.
Ginger you don't like?
No, anything but redheads. That would be weird.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
So you're not into Louis C.K.?
He is not attractive on any level.
Yeah,
He is
no,
now.
no.
He wasn't when he was younger.
You're just
He-
saying that because you want to work for him.
He
He's
was
not
2 years-
attractive.
I
He
saw
was
him
attractive
in a
2 years
different
ago when he
light.
was a
you
multimillionaire.
saw him in
Now
a different light now that he has millions, Carrie.
Right.
I saw him in a different light.
He is fugly. Come on. He's an
No,
ugly man.
I
He's kind of dumpy. He's not like solid fat. He's dumpy
there was
fat.
something about him in the green room
That was sexy?
that was a little sexy to me. His sense of humor, I think he's very fucking talented.
I used to think
So
John
it
Goodman
all
was sexy.
adds up.
John
Like,
Goodman.
Roseanne.
Really?
Yeah, as the dad.
Okay, no.
I used to think he was sexy. I
There,
don't know why.
okay, not him, but there are certain people who I shouldn't think are sexy who are famous, but I can't think of who they are right now because I'm seeing a.
Would you ever think of Lyle Lovett?
Who's Lyle
No,
Lovett?
the guy that Julia
I
Roberts.
thought
Roberts.
Lyle Lovett was hot because
What?
I thought he was sexy because I thought he was really funny. I've seen him on
Wait a
talk shows.
minute, not that guy. Not
Like with
Lyle-
the big hair that looked like a
Yeah,
racer
that's-
head.
No,
Yeah,
That's
that's,
Lyle
it.
we're
Lovett.
talking
That's
about
Lyle
the,
Lovett.
the guy who was married to Julia
Julia
Roberts.
Roberts.
Yeah, that
That's
was
what
Lyle
she's talking
Lovett.
about.
And
He
he's a
was
He
goofy
was a
funny.
singer.
Yeah.
And he was funny. He had this, and I had his album back when they had albums.
Okay, he's so gross.
Back when they had albums.
Well, or I had whatever I had, a CD or whatever I had. I thought he was
So
cute.
gross.
There was a guy in college that had red hair, and he used to always dance with me. And I thought, when you go out to the bars, and I didn't drink, so he and I would just dance. Never tried to fuck me, and like I said, I think he was gay. But I thought he was so cute with the red hair. So I don't know, maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out, but that's not what I.
No, I'm
No,
not a red.
no.
I don't
Yeah,
like
it's-
redheads. I don't like
Unless they're
Asians.
millionaires.
Right.
You just said you did like them.
Asians, I
Oh,
said.
Asians, yeah, no. I don't like it, but there was one Asian I thought was sexy once.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee. Everyone, the thing is, they're not your type, but you see one, and then one's kind of
Right.
sexy.
Yeah.
Or you get to know them, and you're like, oh, they're actually like they have a personality.
Yeah,
that
the
I like and stuff like
personality
that.
oversees the shitty
Right,
looks. You know how that is, Adam.
Well,
right?
some of them are good
Sure.
looking. That's not why. That's not why.
Adam, you would never take a personality over a big ass, right?
The Asians, it's not that the
Yeah.
Asians aren't good looking. There's good looking Asians, but
They're little.
I just don't feel like they're man enough.
They're very, they're like thin. Like you
I-
like
yeah,
a guy
I don't
bigger
want,
than you?
Yeah, I don't want a guy that I have to defend on the subway. I'm like, get the fuck back.
There would be very few guys who could be stronger than you, Carrie. There would, you know what I mean? If I were ever in a fight, like any kind of a street fight, I would definitely take you.
Of course.
Over any fucking man. Over any man. Maybe even over Adam, because I think
I
Carrie's
think
got
that's
the
smart. I think Carrie.
she's got the killer
Here's the thing: I would fight fair, whereas I think Carrie would
She would go-
gouge an eye
Yeah,
out
she
or
would-
whatever. So
that's
that's
right.
going to
Balls.
work to
Right
your
to the
favor.
balls.
Yeah.
She would do whatever it had to
Yeah,
whatever it had to take.
I would. I could just box them, but that's it. But she's got like nut shots, eyeballs,
Yeah,
nostrils,
anything that
everything.
it takes to get you down.
Yeah,
Remember that guy Jimmy? When I always think of Kevin Brennan's podcast. Kevin Brennan's still fucking sitting there with his hands up like, don't hit me, don't hit me. You fucking pushed your chair back and stood up like a fucking man.
No, I stood up because I was like, oh my God, I stood up and I was like, okay, calm down. And he goes, shut the fuck up, bitch.
I
I,
know.
was like, what?
Yeah, you were
But
ready, though.
I was ready to jump on his back if he was going to hit Kevin.
See what I mean? You're the one to bring to a street fight. I am telling you. Do you ever get in fistfights, Jay, or no?
No, I'd rather not.
Even when you were when you were a boy.
I was only in one fight in 5th grade, and it wasn't really a fight so much as him hitting me a lot and me falling. So I wouldn't call it a fight per se.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
Did
was
you get
it.
bullied? Did you get bullied because you
Not-
were feminine?
Not
or?
really. I mean, it was a small town, and I hit it well. There were only 26 people in our graduating class.
What the fuck? Where are you from?
Yeah, I know.
Are you allowed
it's a
to
town
say?
called Westport, New York, which is like
I don't even know where that is.
6 hours north of here, like due north on Lake Champlain.
When did you
So
come out of
it's
there? I mean, because
high school?
that was
Never looked
worse
back.
than actually
Oh yeah,
becoming
that was,
a
I mean,
gen-
you couldn't come out.
Right, that's
there.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying. That's
yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, you couldn't say any of that back
No.
then.
No, then I definitely would have gotten my ass kicked by like the teachers. You know what I mean? So it's like it wouldn't even been funny. Right.
Not the gym teachers.
The gym teachers, yeah, the social studies teacher would have got a
the
few
social
shots
studies
in.
teachers always beat people up at my fucking high school.
Well, in
And
my
ours
high
was-
school, they were
ours was a
fucking all the
non-veteran,
girls.
So you never know. Like
Yeah, ours
he's
was-
seen some shit. Never a transgender though. So
So who was your first love affair? Did you have a love affair that was like where you felt right?
no.
Not yet.
No.
That's like Julia Scotti. Julia Scotti got a new vagina, and we're like, how is it? You
Right.
know? And she goes, well, I haven't used it yet. And I'm like, oh, man, you got a new vagina.
I'll take that shit out for
one
a
on.
test drive. Right.
Yeah, you got to try it out.
Put
Yeah.
on a strap on. That's a lot of thrusting.
Do
It's
you
a lot of
know-
work.
not
So
to-
wait, but so she still hasn't had a boyfriend?
I don't know. She was on our show a year and a half ago, so she might have since then.
Well, we have to have her back.
Yeah,
check
we'll
in.
find out. Carrie always has to ask. But you
Just
know,
pop in. Have you used the vagina? All right, never mind.
I have another question about sex, but maybe I should ask a question that isn't about sex.
No, ask it.
Well, because I was reading Facebook yesterday, and this guy said if you're a woman and you have a strap on and you're doing your man from behind, is he gay? Everybody went on this thing. No, that's not gay. He's just, and then people are like, you're on the down low, and everybody are fighting. You're on the down low. You're gay, and it's like, but I don't even know. I mean,
It's just
No, I mean, like-
pegging, right?
I don't
mean,
think it's gay.
Yeah.
I think it's something that's different.
You have a
So-
prostate. It feels good.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
so you
It's
have
like,
you
it
done
would
it,
be-
Adam?
No, I
Would you like
admittedly have not given it a fair chance because I just
You
I-
didn't like
I'm
That's a
just not-
maybe. That's a
That's a
maybe.
maybe.
All right.
No. I
got a shot.
I told you I got only one knuckle deep. A girl got one knuckle deep.
I'll stretch
She
that shit
had
out.
She had a fingernail. It just wasn't.
Hurt it.
It wasn't my thing. But
I can do it where it won't hurt.
Okay, I would.
Oh my
I would
God,
maybe let
really?
you drop
Can
a
we see
digit
it right
on me
now?
if it's cool. You know.
With my
I'd have to
husband.
work. I'm a
Yeah, it would have to
germaphobe, though.
be
I'd have to
consensual.
just like I need gloves. I
Can
need
we
like-
borrow
I
this
need,
camera?
Like those like mortuary gloves, that go up to like your arm.
Sure,
That's what
sure.
I need. I would just like.
I had a dream I had a strap on once when I was very young. I don't even know why I dreamt that. I never wanted to do that. But I used to have crazy dreams, and that was one of my dreams.
I had a dream I had a penis, and I felt everything about the penis, the hard on, everything. So now I know what it's like to have a dick.
Really?
right.
That was your dream? I love that story. But yeah, I don't know if that's gay or not, but I don't know that I would
I don't
want
think it
my
is.
man saying, yeah, strap
you
that
strap
on
one-
and do it. Then I would be
Your
like,
first
I got
husband never did?
never. I would have to rethink our entire, because I don't want to do that. So
What if Kevin did it now after you're married now?
divorce. I couldn't take it. If you have a gay husband, you really look for the most opposite of gay you can find. You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I mean?
can't.
Like
Oh sure.
it was just like every little thing. He
like if
can't
he knows
cry.
what a doily is, I'd be like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that bullshit?
Yeah, if he's giving you a hard time of what curtains you're going to pick.
He knows nothing. He had no fucking curtains. He
Right,
had
good.
no
Perfect.
tchotchkes in his
Right.
house. When I go, I'm going to go to the.
He
I
sat on
sell-
a milk crate at home. That was it.
Right.
At a cable spool
He
for
had
a
his
table.
sheets,
That was it.
his sheets
Right.
for the
It
curtains.
was hot. His house. He had
It was
seafoam
SpongeBob
green.
sheets. It was really fucked up.
Seafoam green wall to wall carpeting from the 80s. Like he didn't give a fuck. He had
Right.
gray furniture that was like the guys have like in their apartments from college. There was and like when I go, I'm gonna go. Let's walk around outside and look at antiques because I sell antiques. He's like, no, no. He hates antiques. He hates. I put up my Christmas ornaments. I go, did you see? He goes, yeah, it's fine. And my ex-husband comes over. He goes, oh, look at look at the antique 19th century clown, and look at the. He always loves my antique feather,
Right,
but
right.
it's all lost on my
Your-
now husband. He
your-
doesn't.
your
and I don't give a
boa.
fuck. Yeah.
Can't find my boa.
Come
Was your father here today?
He
That fucking prick stole my boa.
no interest in anything feminine, and that's the way I like it. If he
Good,
said,
yeah.
and if he had said, I go, do you want me to put the finger up the ears? He goes, absolutely not. And if he had, I think I would have been a little.
Right, like
upset.
so manly. If you stuck a finger up there,
Oh, it
the
would be
asshole
so-
would like bite it
oh,
off.
he
It
would
would
be
just
so
like
angry.
couldn't close on it.
So
and-
angry.
yeah.
Okay, so Chris Donovan says,
Oh, no, what
ask
did he
him what
say?
a duvet is. He doesn't know what that is. If he doesn't know what a duvet cover is,
How do you
then
know what a
he's not
duvet
gay.
is, Chris?
My phone went off, so I can't even
Oh.
look at what everybody's saying. What happened? Can we plug
Did
this in?
it die?
No,
I
it's
don't know.
dead.
Why is
no
it not on?
battery.
Maybe my
died.
battery.
Probably your battery.
Can you put it in? Because I can see a question. Can I look at yours
Well,
for
you
2
can look at
seconds?
Samsung or is it an iPhone?
I know.
Anyway, you are a delight to be on our show, miss.
You are. Wait, are we
Oh, well,
done?
thank you so
Hold on,
much.
got one last question.
By the way,
Go
I
ahead.
did watch your stand-up on YouTube,
Oh,
and
thank
you
you.
are
Yes.
very
How
fucking
fucking
funny.
hilarious.
You are very funny. The only critique I have is I wouldn't put all my stand-up. You have one that's like 45 minutes
It's
long.
25. I know.
Whatever. I
It's,
wouldn't even-
Why do
I
you
know.
do that?
Because now
then,
you're giving
then
everybody
if
away
they
your
come, they know
stuff.
your act, right?
Right.
Take it
Yeah.
off. Take it
Okay.
down.
I'll do it today. I will.
So just leave them like a teaser.
Well, what I wanted to do originally, like I forget why. I needed a 20-minute video to submit somewhere. I can't even remember what. I think it was.
But you
it was
could send it
Comedy Central
private.
or something like that. So I should have just left it unlimited or unlisted rather. And then I thought, well, I'll break it up into 5-minute bits. But honestly, it's just not worth it. I'll just
No,
take it off.
all down
Yeah.
and just leave like one or two clips of you up. So then
Right.
that way when they come see you, they don't know your whole act.
Right,
Unless
right.
you're that good and you write every.
Do you write all the time?
I do nothing good every day.
Your Twitter is very funny.
Oh, well,
you always
thanks.
have fucking funny shit. You should follow Jaye McBride, JAYEMCBRID,
Yep,
right?
yep.
E. And she's got very funny Twitter.
And don't look at YouTube until I take down that video.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't want you knowing all my shit.
And
Yeah.
Instagram, you got a lot of pics, right?
Are you guys good at Instagram?
No, I don't
I
know
feel
what the
like I'm
fuck I'm
not.
doing.
No, I got someone that pays somebody.
Okay.
But I do have to tell you, you're
How
very
much?
pretty. I would love to do your makeup and hair.
Okay.
I
She
think
always
you would
wants to
look
do my
really
makeup
cool
and hair, too.
With
I'm
like
just-
an ombre. Blast the ends with a little, like a little light brown. Like,
don't-
you know, the J-Lo has that light brown around her.
Mm-hmm.
That's what light brown around you.
Don't take it the wrong way. She's always
Okay.
trying to look at me.
I'm
She's
d-
always
hey,
she doesn't like my frizzy hair. She never
my
likes
hair,
my
I feel
color.
like I always like. It's been a while since I've had it cut or done or styled or anything. So now it's like
No,
I'm-
you're
I'm
very
due.
pretty,
I'm due.
Jay. You are really a pretty,
Aw, well, thanks.
pretty gal.
You know?
I love that sexy picture we put up of you on the bed
Oh,
with
that-
your boobs out. That's
When I
hilarious.
remember when Kellyanne Conway was like sitting on a couch taking a picture?
Oh yeah.
So then I thought like
Oh,
I did
that's
my
the Kellyanne
That's my
picture.
Kelly Tran Conway.
Ah, that was good.
That's why I did that.
Oh
That was,
wow!
yeah.
I didn't even read the comment. I was just getting a
That's- yeah.
picture to put up. Oh, that's really funny.
Oh, nice. I like that hairstyle.
I want to ask. Okay, this has nothing to do with Tran or anything. And then okay, what's with the fucking cheese throwing it on your baby's head on fucking Facebook? Have you seen these?
No.
Cheese
Are you
on your
serious?
baby's
It's like a
head?
thing on Twitter and Facebook. They take a piece of American cheese and the little baby, they go, hey, buddy. And the little baby's looking up, and they got little bald heads. And then whap, they throw a fucking, Carrie laughs.
Like a craft
A
single.
fucking
with you
Chris
so far.
single, and it sticks on the head, and the baby's like, like with the eyes, and it's like the new. I think it's so cruel.
Hilarious.
No, it's horrible. I can't imagine
Yeah,
someone.
because the baby's afraid. They don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
it's
because
right.
they have it's
And then they do it again. Then the kid peels it off and they slap it again. I just think this is a mother doing this to their baby.
They do mean things to babies. They
That's
scare the baby.
I hate it. Oh, I hate that.
then they
one.
call it. Then they call the baby names.
Oh, it's horrible.
They throw it outside in the lawn. Make it walk home.
Jimmy
It's
Kimmel
just very
always
cool.
does those things at Christmas.
Oh, and the
no,
Halloween candy?
No
Oh, my God.
Halloween candy. No
Oh, my
presents
God.
from Santa, and everybody's laughing. And I think
So
this
The baby's
is so-
screaming and
The
crying.
baby's crying, and they're laughing and videotaping it. It's fucking.
I mean, the baby doesn't have any memory, and the kids end up with the present.
I-
So it's a happy ending. But
No,
yeah,
I
it's
don't
a little
believe
weird.
that.
It's
They
a little
I
have
think you're
memory.
wrong. I think
You
they
think
have
so?
memory.
I think they don't trust their parents after that. It's fucking
I
evil.
think they
parents.
think if
grow
they're
up
that
and become
young.
transgender.
That's right. That's what happened. It was like provolone.
No.
Boom. If it's American, then it's gay. But
No,
if
I
it's like
think
Swiss
it's
or
wrong.
provolone, no.
I think it's very wrong to do because the baby's like, "Hey," just like you said, and all of a sudden, they go, "Pow!" It's like,
It's so
what's
cruel.
wrong with my
That's
mother?
how kids are lactose intolerant. That's what happens. That's how it starts. It's psychological.
You know, I've always, may I just say about your boobs, but
Yes.
I've always wanted big boobs. And I like when I see yours, I think, I would like those.
They're not
And
bad.
you had them
They're
put
not
up.
that big.
I would
though.
like
When I
to
went
get-
to the plastic surgeon, it was kind of funny. I was like, I went there and I was like, I just said to him, I was thinking like a big B or
Yeah, that's
small
what I would
C.
think, yeah.
Then he goes, we'll see.
What does that mean, we'll
And
see?
I was fine with that answer though. I was like, oh, okay, that sure.
So
and
wait,
then I
you
let him
didn't
do whatever.
sign off on double D's? He just put
He
in.
just did it, yeah.
What?
And
I
I was like,
don't-
I was actually fine with, like, I kind of trusted his judgment.
Pull your
That's-
shirt back.
All right, it's easier seeing this.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see a double D there. I see
It's
a
'cause I'm-
full
They're pretty
C,
big.
a very
It's-
full
it's
C.
a double D.
They blend. If he would have went any smaller, it wouldn't have blended.
Yeah,
with
you
the-
know what? I
your
am
back.
thinking
If it was
that-
smaller, it wouldn't look good.
I think they do
That's
look
perfect.
like
I
they
think he did
belong
the
on
right
you.
size.
How
Yes.
much?
knows?
How much for double D's?
It was 6,800.
68.
Is what the whole
So
surgery
much
was.
fucking
Yeah,
money.
I know. Yeah, and that was
That's
cash.
really not that
was cash.
much money.
Who has that much money? I don't have to
I'm,
say.
not, I mean, I'm just saying, it's the 6,800. You're getting boobs put in. I mean, it's surgery. The guy's got to take 4 hours.
Yeah, you got to go back though in like 10 years, right, and get them redone.
I think that's what they used to be, but from what I heard, they're not really as.
Oh, they're doing
like
that anymore?
Yeah.
They'll stay till you die.
Yeah, but
Some
I don't know.
comedians get 10 grand to perform. A half hour, 45-minute set.
Yeah, that's not me.
So
Yeah, who's that?
no, but I'm just saying, like, this is a doctor putting it.
Yeah, I know. But
1,600 is
it's
not
a lot of
of
money for a comic, though, right?
All right, that's why you're Fletcher.
I know, that's true. And this is even padded, and it's just terrible.
I had like it was like a double A pretty much. That's what it was. So
That's
it was
what
very-
I am. I'm
it was-
beyond
yeah.
like an A
Well, you
cup.
were a
doesn't-
And on my
boy.
frame, yeah. So, it's
So
like I
there's
got
no
like almost
tit.
a little bit.
But when
Hormones give
she
you a
did
little bit, but
hormones,
yeah.
you get tits.
Not enough.
Ah,
Not
well,
enough.
my husband's not doing hormones, and he's got these enormous tits. So we're actually booking a mammogram this year for him.
You know, men do get mammograms,
Yes.
though, don't
Oh,
they?
do they?
Because
Yes.
men get cancer of the
Probably.
breast,
They
so
also
then they
get
have
the
to
old-
get a mammogram.
You'll-
You get a
Prostate.
mammogram next?
Are you going to get a mammogram?
Yeah, can you get a mammogram?
I can, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't know.
I don't
Anytime
think you
soon.
need
I don't
to.
think. I don't think I
You
do
don't
the
have
one
breast
thing with
tissue.
the
Oh,
implants.
it's got to
so
squish
just
it
like,
down. It would just
you know,
break it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
No, you could do a sonogram.
Right.
I said to Kevin the other day, you know, you got to get your ass thing. What's that thing? That camera
Colonoscopy.
colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy, right.
He's 60. I go, you got to get the. I had it done. He goes, no. That's how much he doesn't
That's
want
how
something
straight
in
he
his ass.
is.
That's how
Oh my
straight he is.
God.
Well,
It
Kevin,
made me
He'll
happy.
die. He'll
I'm
die.
like, my man won't even get a colonoscopy. He'd rather fucking die of cancer than have someone shove something up his ass. That's my man.
The thing is, like, that's like
Wow.
easily detectable too. Prostate cancer. All you have to do is show up, and
Yeah,
it's
that-
easily detectable.
I know,
here's
he
what
really
I
does
want to
need to
say
do
to
it.
Kevin.
Go ahead.
You have to have a colonoscopy done. It's very simple.
Did your husband do it?
Yeah, he goes every 3 years, my husband.
does?
Wait, your husband did
loves
Kevin's.
it up his ass.
Greek.
Loves it.
He's great.
Wait,
And if you go more than twice a month, you're gay.
well, he goes. No, because he grows polyps. So
He grows polyps in his ass. What's that from?
that's just, you just grow them.
Right.
And
Greek
you don't
food.
know if Kevin has polyps. Those polyps could eventually turn to cancer.
Right.
That's how it turns to cancer.
Ah.
So your first initial thing,
Yes.
I had a colonoscopy done, didn't you?
I did too.
Okay. You go, you pass out, you wake up, you're done.
I know, but that's that day before drinking that
But, you know,
stuff.
the
and
party
that's-
balloons and the streamers are really, you know, because you don't go to sleep with those, and then you wake up and you're like, what happened? While I was asleep. Wait,
A comic you guys probably know had prostate cancer, and like
Who?
is, like Eddie Clark. I don't know, like
Eddie
Black guy?
Clark
Yeah.
from Albany. From
the black guy,
yeah.
He's alive though.
Yeah, right. It's because he got tested
early on.
They found it, and they were able
my
to take
God.
care
Would
of
So-
you
it.
ever
So
do
it's-
that before you get it taken off, like go for a prostate exam?
I think I don't know.
What do
I'm
you mean
pretty sure. I'm
taken
pretty
off
sure I have
before
to.
prostate?
He's
Well,
t-
eventually
He's talking about like
she wants to have the
the
penis
surgery.
removed. So before she does that, do you want to have?
Well, they don't touch the asshole, so that's still there. Then I don't think they removed
Your
the prostate
asshole.
glands.
They don't remove her asshole.
No.
or the prostate
prostate.
glands. The prostate
Oh,
stays
no, the
in too. I
prostate
think.
stays.
I think.
Okay, well,
That's
I was
extra.
That is a
gonna
good
say
question,
something.
Mary.
That's a
I
good
was going to
question.
say something about.
Sorry.
Oh,
No,
so
that's good.
Kevin, you go to sleep, you wake up. Then if they find any polyps, then they take them out, and again, it's fine. But if you have no polyps, then after 5 years, you only take the shit test. Like I just took a shit test.
Carrie.
So disgusting.
That's
what
a
does that
medical
mean?
term.
You poop into a beaker?
cup.
Into a cup.
And then
Okay.
and then you put a little piece in another piece, and then you ship it back out to the lab.
Wait,
Let
we
me
talk-
tell you something. I shit like a cow that night. No, no. So
is this the grossest podcast we've ever done?
it is, but let me tell you,
Yeah.
that shit test now that this came
You
out,
don't need to do the other thing.
right? Because it tells you if you have colon cancer or any kind of
That is
cancer.
good.
And it's that, but it doesn't tell you if you have polyps.
Oh, the shit test. Okay,
Right,
So
so
you
he's
do
gonna
need
have to
All right,
go.
I will tell.
Kevin, you have to go. I'm gonna have to
Just
shame
go.
you into
Just
this
go.
every week now.
Yes. Oh
Just-
no, that's going to be the new thing she's going to talk about now
Yeah.
that we're married.
It's like a finger, right? Or is it two fingers? What do they do for a
the
prostate
camera.
exam?
It's-
Oh, they do the whole camera
Oh,
and
they
stuff?
put put
Oh
the
yeah,
camera in.
there's a cord about this long.
Oh, that's yeah.
And they have a thing.
They go through your entire intestines and
And-
they look, and
It's
if
got a little
there's
camera on the
and
end.
it's got a knife on the end, like a little thing. So
It's not a knife.
Oh, it's like that little
yeah,
like, pinchers or whatever.
it
so it can
pinches
grab,
and
grab
grabs
pots
it and
for a sample.
cuts it.
Oh, when you get I'm talking about the actual.
No, they
yeah,
cut
yeah.
it.
The
they
prostate
cut
exam is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like
It's
yeah.
just like a
That's
little
just
camera.
maybe one
You've
or
had
two
that
fingers.
done, Adam?
No, but I know
One
people
knuckle.
that have. I've administered it a couple times, just for fun. No, but I just know. I
You know what about this podcast today?
Are you as turned on as I am?
Gary's talking about
Oh,
shit
God.
being sent away. Adam's talking about a smelly vagina that was
Yeah,
like
this has been kind
made
of a
him
gross
gag,
one.
and
Kinda
Carrie
gross.
then talked about a penis.
You
which
brought
he
this
had to
out
go
in
to-
us. You brought this
you
out.
know, I'm sorry. It's the trans agenda. I think it's what we do.
Well, we love that you came on and explain, because a lot of people think trans means you're gay, but you're not gay.
No.
You're straight.
You
You
know-
like guys, and you're a girl.
You're just trapped
it's
in the
weird.
wrong
No,
body. You're
no,
trapped in the wrong body.
There are some trans men. They started as women.
Then they become
Were
men.
lesbians, basically,
Right.
like butch lesbians.
Like Chaz Bono.
Yes. Then became trans men.
Yeah.
Dated women, and then became trans men who dated other men.
Oh, so they don't.
So there's
they
that,
think
but
they're
they
straight,
s-
and then they go gay.
Yeah, it's like you see that same with trans women. There are a lot of trans women who start out like one way and then they start.
But
dating
you would
women.
think
So
that
it's
that's not
like,
possible
there's
because-
all sorts of us.
anything's
yeah.
possible.
Anything
yeah,
is possible
you know,
sexually. I really do think that.
Right. I think a lot of it has to do with just like
Who's
like,
available?
when you start to like get in touch with your authentic self and you start like learning all this stuff about yourself and you realize there's like a community and you become connected to that community. And
Do you have a
acceptance,
bunch
so.
of trans? You're not allowed to
No,
say
I hate
trannies.
trannies.
Oh, you hate.
I hate trannies.
Now you say trannies. I'm not allowed to say tranny.
No, it's my word.
Oh yeah, so I can't say
It's
that.
my N word.
So I have to
Wait,
say
why?
transgender.
Why can't people
You-
say tranny?
Well, it's a slur. Usually, like whenever
Why
there's
is
like
it a
ha-
slur? It's
whenever
a
there's
cute
like
name.
whenever there's like a hate crime, usually they're yelling tranny and
Ah.
she-male and faggot at the people as
Ah.
they
Well,
beat
no,
the
I
shit
can
out
see
of them. You know
faggot.
what I- yeah.
Tranny
So,
just
But
sounds
when
like
we
a cute
But, I
when
mean,
we were in
honestly,
when we
and-
were in elementary school, we were like, "You're such a faggot." I mean,
Yeah.
it was like a word that we always used. It was like, "You're a fag, you're a fag, you're a fag." But
But when you realize people are murdered by
Because
people
of it.
saying
Right,
these
now,
words,
of
you're
course
just like,
now.
okay, maybe that
Can
makes
I
sense.
say
like,
one thing?
Please,
is it
Mario
tranny? Are you
Bosco.
gonna call me a
When
tranny?
I
Don't
when
call
I started
her a
with one of
tranny.
my jokes is that I'll say it a lot. I say that I have a voice that. So I tell my joke and I go, plus I got the voice that a tranny would kill for.
Totally.
And somebody said to
Not
me,
the accent, but
don't
the
say
voice."
tranny,
Uh-huh.
say trans. Because tranny mean they're transgendering into whatever they're going to be. And even if you have the voice, that could be like as if you're calling somebody an N-word,
But it doesn't work if you say it.
Right,
It
it's
it
true,
has to
it's
be
true.
tranny, so she can't say that. I mean, I'm sorry, he can't say that.
Oh
my God!
Patty.
What is happening to me today, Mario?
Ah.
I'm
It's
so
me.
fucking
It's me. I cause
confused.
everything. I'm ruining it.
This show
I'm
is
ruining
so
the world.
confusing.
Well, it's like if you had a
No,
if you had a joke that was like had the N word in it, it might not work, but you just
well,
can't
even-
really
even
say it,
like
you know.
saying, even like saying fuck, like you can only
Right.
like you can't say fuck all the time, but for some
Exactly.
jokes it really.
Can I just say
Adds
one
on.
thing?
So is he
I
okay
didn't
saying tranny in
understand a
this
word
show?
Mario just said.
He's
by
just
the
a
way.
little.
I didn't understand anything he just said.
you know what I say, 'cause I say it all the time
I
on
know
the
your
stage.
joke, but I didn't understand what
But
you
I'm
were
asking
what
I know what you're
her
saying.
if
What are
it's
you
okay.
asking?
He's asking her if it's okay. He's trying to get you to say it's okay.
I am not the Pope of the tranny jokes.
Yeah, she's not the.
I
But
think you know where he's coming
if you don't
from.
get your ass kicked by a 6'6" tranny, then yes, it's okay. If you do, then I'm sorry.
Well, that's when I would turn around and give him Brooklyn. I would go, hey, you made that decision, not me.
Oh my God! Holy shit,
Wow.
Mario!
Sorry,
No,
Jay.
no. I mean, I think it's if you're. First of all, anytime someone tells a joke about anything trans, like the audience's asshole puckers up like really tight.
Everyone's very
tough.
politically correct.
It's very
yes.
tough to pull, like
A transgender joke
right,
off.
right. Like everyone's immediately like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
You're
it's
going to
just-
tell
so-
me you wouldn't love to have my type of voice?
Not the accent. I would like.
The accent. I don't
I would
like
slit
the
my
accent.
throat if I had your accent. Are you kidding me? But your voice, I would love the voice. Yes.
Sorry.
Like it's a
Sorry,
little
I'm
high.
from Brooklyn.
It's a
Yeah,
little
but-
high, right? Yeah.
But a
Yeah,
lot
no,
of
it's good.
people tell me that, they go, look, like the one that hangs out in the little room, this Emily said, though, she's like, you are so lucky you got the voice that I want so bad.
Because she's got the deep voice.
And she's like,
You got the voice that I want.
Yeah, and it's like,
I've been
Like,
smoking these
you-
cigarettes for 50 years.
like this one here, Jay has like like I would never, if I see it, I would think that, like if I saw her in the street, I would say she's a beautiful woman. I would
Yes,
not
I
take
agree.
it. I wouldn't even acknowledge the Adam's apple, and I wouldn't acknowledge. I would say she's a beautiful woman, and the voice is perfect. You're lucky.
Yes, absolutely. Okay,
yeah,
we're getting the
By
wrap
the
up.
way, I want you to know, he said I throw feta at my kids' heads. You're absolutely right,
said that?
Donovan. Donovan.
a
He's
Greek
so
guy.
fucking
That's so
funny,
Greek.
Donovan.
Deep Train is fucking funny. Feta at her kids.
I throw head
She
Hilarious.
cheese.
ain't lying
Hey.
because I've seen her do it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
For
Thanks for
coming
having me.
in,
You
Jaye
guys are
McBride.
awesome, so
Follow her
really-
on Twitter and Facebook and everything. Mario Bosco, thanks for chiming
Nice to meet
in.
you.
We love having you.
Actually, I crashed your podcast.
You did crash our podcast, but you
I'm
were lovely.
sorry.
You didn't overstep it. You were good. Your questions were good and very long. I'm kidding. They were very long. Once
We
you got
learned
them
very-
out, they were very good questions.
We learned a lot from some people and very little from others today. But
No,
anyway, I'm sorry. You have your...
We want to thank Adam Hineker.
Yes.
Right? Who else, Carrie?
You can't remember, Patty?
I can, but you usually like to say.
And Richie from the Comic Strip Live. Every week coming to you live from 82nd and 2nd Avenue.
Here's who we want to thank for Patreon. We want to thank, we
Patreon.
got the list today. These are our Patreon people. Here we go. Antoinette Schiavo, thank you. Love you. Artie Klein. Now, we always get him on. I think he's new, Artie Klein. Remember, he just wrote to us and we wrote him back. Then he fucking came on our Patreon. See?
I like Artie.
Artie's
Artie's
hilarious.
A young kid.
He's hilarious. But I don't know if that's actually his photograph, though. If that's his photograph, he is a young guy. But, sometimes people have different photographs
Right.
that aren't them.
And they're really not.
Brenda Petrakian. I believe she's from Russia. I don't know where she's from. Petrakian. David Chafee Wait, I always say his name wrong. Dave Chafee Hippie. Real Man Brain Podcast. We give you a plug every time we say your name. Thank
Chiffy
you.
Chaffy, Chiffy Chaffy.
Thank you for Donovan Cobarrel. Is that Donovan D Train?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Oh my God, Donovan is really giving us the good money. Thank you, Donovan.
Almost enough for the free
That's up
prostate
to
by
there.
Jaye McBride.
Well, I'll show you that. Okay. Jason Abram. Jason Abram is another one we always see on Twitter.
Thank
you,
you,
Jason. Jeffrey Lustig, another one. Thank you, Jeffrey. Lovely. Jordan Campbell. Thank you, Ken Muska. Again, you
I
work
love
for
Ken Muska. I
Ken
love
Muska
Ken
always
Muska.
chimes in. Nancy Cunningham. Thank you, Nancy. Oh, she was very generous. Nicholas Guerrero. We've got, that's Nicholas, very good. And no name, when they're very good, I have to say. No name, Dennis, thank you. Ralph Carusillo, very nice, very nice. Roll Caronata, thank you. Ribs Machengo, whatever.
Love the name.
Love the name, Machengo.
And love the kish. Bachang, bachang.
We've got Richard Peterson. We've got Sarah Klassen, who's another biggie with Donovan Corbera.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. Stephanie Marshall. By the way, Sarah.
Oh.
Stephanie Marshall, thank you. And Stephen Ball. You're the best.
Ball?
Thank
Just
you,
one
guys.
ball?
That's
If
all I
you
can
want
afford.
if you want to donate to our Patreon, we will read your name once a month. Patreon.com/
Two tired twats.
That is correct. And
very simple.
it's very simple. Give us whatever
And
you
accurate.
want. We're grateful for fucking anything. We're
Tell
trying-
us where you're going to be performing.
Where do you
this weekend.
donate?
You donate at patreon.com.
This weekend, I have a weekend
Two tired
off,
twats.
and I'm delighted.
Well, as
I am
anything coming
Let's
up
see,
that
my
you want to
biggest,
donate?
in Utica, I'll
I
be there
donate.
the weekend of Utica, the 22nd, 23rd.
What's the
You
name of
watch
the
me
place?
there. A couple different places, but if you go on my Facebook, you'll see
Okay,
it there.
your
The
Facebook
couple
is?
LGBT shows. Facebook is just friend me, Jaye McBride, JayeMcBride, or on Twitter. Also at Broadway quite a bit, all around the city. I'm in Eastville tomorrow night. If you want to come by there, we have a great show. The
Is that in the
Feminist
city,
Buzzkill.
Eastville?
No, actually, it's in Brooklyn now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Okay, great. That's great.
QED the second Friday of every month,
Oh.
third Friday of every month.
Okay. Carrie?
I'm in New Jersey on Friday for I have no idea who. I'm
Do you
working.
know the name of the club?
I can't remember now. I have New Jersey. I have Connecticut on Saturday for Brad Axelrod. I have no idea where either.
One of the tree houses.
I'm at Governor's.
The Treehouse
It's
of
good to
Comedy
promote
things.
your
Yeah,
shows,
well,
Carrie.
I don't know where I'm at.
Just go to her Facebook. It'll be up
Look,
eventually.
it's on my website, fuckheads. I'm going to be at Governor's Thursday night, and I'm going to be at Governor's Sunday night.
Very
you go.
nice.
And March 29th,
What's March 29th?
Brewster, New York.
Bruce, the New York
Oh,
is sold
Brewster.
out.
Yes.
Oof.
That's a sold out show.
Very nice. The 9th, this Saturday, I am going to be at Rockwell's. My daughter is on the show with me, Molly
Ooh,
Kornfeld.
I love her.
And then what else? Oh, and next week I'm giving this an early one so you can get your tickets. Ladies of Laughter in the state of Washington at Mount. The fuck can I read my handwriting? Mount Boak Theater. That's got to be wrong. Is my phone Is this my phone? Mount something theater. Wait a minute. Mount. Damn it.
Mount
And they
Sinai.
don't drink.
Pat,
Could
where?
be VOLK as a name. It's a.
Well, if you're
is
in
it both?
Washington,
Yeah, you'll find it.
the state of Washington, just look up a theater and my name and see if it comes up. Look up Ladies of Laughter. I'll tell
Okay,
you
great.
next week. Okay,
Ken
goodbye.
Mosca says hello to Mario. Mario, where are you going to be this?
Probably at Governor's Friday. I'm opening for David Landau.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And
that is.
David Landau.
You
Dave.
know?
He's a comic.
Works with
He's got usually regular
Anthony.
Funny Bones.
Oh.
He's on
yeah.
Compound
Co-host
Media.
of,
Oh, okay. I
on
don't
the
know.
Anthony
All right.
Cui
I'm
show.
sure. Yeah, yeah.
And
Which
That's
then
it. All right, good.
Saturday, probably back at Governor's.
Very
I think
good.
you'd be
Guest
great.
spot.
Like us on Twitter, like us on YouTube, like us on everything. Like
Right,
us.
just like us.
Please, just love us. I like the name of your tour. Your I Need Attention tour. What's the name of your tour? Jay?
Oh, it's not even a tour. I was just goofing around. I
Oh,
said,
what did you
like,
call it?
Like
Desperate for
in need
attention
of
to-
attention.
yeah.
And this
I
other
love
one,
it.
Yeah, it's
I
like I
love
don't know.
that.
That's what we are.
Also, find me, Carrie Carabas,
Yes.
comedian.
Very funny videos.
No, Carrie Carabas comedy on YouTube.
Yes.
Very funny.
All right, that's it.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Goodbye,
Thank you,
everybody.
guys. Thank you so much.